Dun, 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 dun. I got chocolate from my mother, wonderful lady. Oh, that sounds nice, Valiant. Congrats on that. I'm drinking orange juice straight from the bottle. That's how my Valentine's Day is going. In my defense, there's like we're at the end of the bottle of orange juice, so like why dirty a cup? You know what I mean? Like we don't need to bring a cup into this. We can just finish the bottle. Joe sounds like you woke up 10 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago, I'll have you know. It's the orange juice. Oh man, I love orange juice. Any real fake dreams? Oh yeah, for sure. I don't want to talk about my dreams though. Do you ever water down the orange juice because you think the default store OJ is way too sweet? I haven't done it, but there is another brand of orange juice that I get. I get Simply Orange. It's enriched with calcium. Because a long time ago I read a book that said that one of the best ways to get calcium is to drink enriched orange juice with calcium in it. I don't know if that's true, but like it works for me. There's another one, I think it's Tropicana or whatever. Tropicana. If they don't have this, I get Tropicana. And Tropicana is too sweet, I think. So maybe I should water it down. Pulp or no pulp? I'm a no pulp Andy. I can drink it with pulp, I'm fine. But it doesn't add to it to me, so I prefer no pulp or like mild to middle pulp. Good, more pulp for me. I bought the extra pulp for it. Exactly. This is how society works, right? A microcosm of society's functionality, right? Is that you want a lot of pulp, I don't want pulp, you want extra pulp, so they take the pulp from orange juice and they give it to you. And everyone wins. How's it sound? Is it too loud? He said, chewing. Did you beat ABI Factor? I haven't played ABI Factor in a week or so, sorry. I've been Dark Soulsing hard for the past like week and a half or so. Pretty much the whole year actually. And by that I don't mean I'm playing Dark Souls. I mean that the flow of time is convoluted and has no meaning. Just like I don't know how we're halfway through February. I just fucking days are just bleeding into each other. Like yeah, ABI Factor mentioned. Yeah, it's a sleeper hit. It deserves it. It's actually a finished survival game. So, we should really be playing Metaphor today. We won't be, because it's not fair to the people who don't think there's a Metaphor stream on Saturday. But, like, we should be playing Metaphor today, because we started the Persona series on Valentine's Day. Back in 2000 and... So, like, we really should be, you know, in honor of that series, we should be continuing Metaphor. You still can? We could. The only way we could play Metaphor today is if yeah, that's what we're talking about. If we could just do grinding all day and just but I think I'd rather do Pathologic. Do you get the thing where you feel sick if you dilute a juice too much? If I'm drinking something that's too close to water but flavor, my body goes, oh fuck, this water is poison or some shit. A little bit, yeah, I think so, yeah. Like an anemic drink is like I'd rather just have water. Yeah. Maybe that's why there's a drink called Ribena in the UK that's very popular that I like. It's very, very tasty. And if you dilute it too much, sometimes it starts to taste yucky. I wonder if that's why. Tea often felt like that for me. Yeah. I started drinking my tea black. Hello, Mr. Anderson. Thank you for your work. Mr. Anderson. Been a fan for years. Long before there were Twitch streams. I wish you much success on your journey. Keep pushing it through. Oh, thank you, Base Jerky. Six months in advance? Is that what that says? How does that work? Damn. Thank you, Base Jerky. Hope you have a good Valentine's Day. I've had the Stroll Miss Get Fuck Joe song stuck in my head since yesterday. Thank you, Joe. I'm a miss, Get Fuck Joe. Yeah, I was singing it too last night. What an awful stream for progress. It was fun though. Alright. What are we doing? This one. Joe, I'm hungry. Give me food. I don't have any food. I don't even have any food for me. I need to go grocery shopping after this. I used to drink Fanta, then I started making orange juice, and now Fanta tastes like sugar syrup mixed with medicine. Yeah, like full calorie soda can be like that, but I don't want to hate on people too much that drink the full calorie soda. I just think that for the majority of people, not everyone, majority of people, you'd be probably better off switching to something else. But let's not repeat the conversation we've had like 3 times already. So what did we do last time? Last time we did 2 more days. We did day 3 and 4. Not much happened on day 3, and then on day 4 it's basically a lot of setup to walking around and talking to people and see what's going on and covering part of the mystery again of what's going on and making I can't remember what they called them. We have one in our chest though. I'm a mist, get Joe. I'm a mist, get This one. Twirine extract. Making those in our distillery cistern, whatever the fuck this is over here. But the big thing that happened at the end of the last day is that we went and saw Ruben in this area, this building, and when we walked out, we got ambushed by 4 guards. That was an unwinnable fight, and we got sent to prison. And the prison was here. And then we picked up a gun and immediately just broke out of prison. And we lost all of our stuff, but we thankfully reloaded for Haru's stuff. And why is there just like barbed wire here? And we put it in our chest so we didn't lose our stuff. I don't know if that counts as save scumming. I mean, it does. I just don't want to admit it. So that's what we did, and we saved our stuff. We had so much food, so I didn't want to lose it. So we did that, and we're gonna find out why exactly we got sent to prison. Who wants us to send us there? Is there someone who hates Ruben? Oh shit. Do you hear that? Do you hear how fucking terrifying that noise is? Do you hear it? Like the fucking world is ending. That's the fucking Moncton phone alert system. Can you imagine waking up to that? Fucking hell. Advise residents to remain vigilant that Todd John Lewis is still at large. If observed, do not approach. Call 911. Okay. All right. Thank you for the update. They still haven't caught the guy that escaped from prison. All right. Fucking hell. I hate that noise, man. I fucking hate that noise. It scares me every time. It's like fucking hell. It's like a monster found you. Jesus. Are you the guy that escaped from prison? Why would I escape from prison? I could just stream from prison. This is making Starfield a crime now. According to some people, yeah. Is there anyone that hates Ruben? Sabrov hates Peter. I don't know if anyone hates Ruben. Why would we be done by that? Our reputation is down now. What the fuck? And our health is down. Okay, we're taking the knife. Taking the lockpick. We need to sleep, but we also need to get the day done. Take the shotgun just in case we have some problems. Take the other knife, take the lockpick. Take these. Take this. To trade with the kids. I'm a miss, get fucked, Joe. I'm a miss, get fucked, Joe. And we'll take all of our food and nuts. Look how much food we had. Crazy. Alright, there we go. Do we need to eat? Yes, we do. Wow. What an awful situation it puts you in. Alright. So let's see do we have a quest? No. I wonder if Bachelor sold us out. The Bachelor's invitation, vivifying medium, important. Hold on, 1 second. Of the bound, fallen ill. Oh, we read that one, I think. The results of the analysis of the mystic blood of our progress. Regardless of whose blood it was that Ruben has stolen, the results of it affords are spectacular. The new vaccine is so much more powerful than the one we made yesterday. The protection offers is still temporary, but much more efficient. Make sure to have ample supply of blue vials if you're going to come into contact with the infection. Blue vials? Bachelor, what the fuck are you talking about? The tests have proven the efficacy of Ruben's methodology. That is, I believe, identical to your father's. I feel rather optimistic now, which means I'm confident your project will be a success as well, DD. Oh, thanks, buddy. Isidore Brock's diaries an extract about dead gruel. We call these primitive antibiotics dead gruel. They enrich the blood with the antibodies required to fight the disease. This is not even close to panacea, though. It will take a number of exceptionally fortunate coincidences for the dead gruel to clear the infection completely. Ruben, myself. Okay. That's the source. The dead tissue was mixed with the solutions amber, jade, basalt. Basalt, brown tweer, plus black tweer, plus sweevery, immune system 80, harmful 15. Jade, sweevery 3, plus brown tweer, immune system 100, harmful 50. The highest concentration of the bacteria is to be found within the major circulatory organs. Liver, unpredictable. Blood offers the purest specimens available. Ruben suggests the arch won't do. 19.9. The blood of Bud, enriched, starts to consume the infection, then nothing. 27.9. The blood 2 Enriched much too slow. You discovered blood too? 2x the beast blood? Different? Blocks cellular transportation, the infection is not soaked. The findings, medium with high particular density is needed. More tests to be done. Applying the solution of the thick group to infected organs may allow us to produce the vaccine gruel. It will cure someone infected with sand plague, however late the stage. The apprentices call it the panacea. Praise be the one who manages to bring it to life. This is kind of cool mix of like some modern medicine terminology, but also like fucking like old medicine. Like I'm waiting for them to be like, we're just gonna try bloodletting. You know, maybe that'll work. You know, just fucking shit, man. Not quite there yet. Maybe I'm not sure. They found blood too. What's a bloodlet? Like a little blood? Like a little blood. Yep. You do a little bleeding with a bloodlet. Yep. Very nice, Boulder. Oh, let me reread this message that came in at the end of last stream after the raid went through. Thank you to Corny German for the 24-month resub with the comment in question. Hey Joe, I'm giving a literature seminar and I need to know whether The Wizard and the Dragon, which is a book that I wrote, has dragon sex in it. I'm not saying whether it helps or hinders it being chosen, so you stay honest. On Professor Andrey now. It does not have dragon sex in it. Sorry. There is no dragon sex in that book or any of my books, unfortunately. No, by then I respect that. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Can we get it added in a patch? No. Lock it in for your next book. Almost said something really unhinged. Okay, thank you, Master Pink, for the 13 months. Hey, Joe, I finished Hades 2 tonight and I liked it. Not the best ending, but it's good enough. I started watching your VODs of it about halfway through my game, and you showed me how powerful C-Star it was. How about 2 is my new stimming phrase. It's a pretty good one, yeah? It's really powerful as well, yeah? It doesn't have to proc very often for it to be worth it. Like, you get a lot of dump boons as well, right? So yeah, just make sure you have Poseidon at some point. Are there any stats about what are the most taken boons in Hades 2? Most important thing is have fun. Recently found out that my artificial intelligence course professor writes smut in his free time, so yeah, well, it's respectable. People have hobbies. Yeah, why not? Why not? Is it worse to read smut in your spare time or to write it? Are the dragons anatomically correct? Did I say that word right? Anatomy? I don't know how to say that word. Anatomically? What's smut? Like porn. Like sex stories. Erotica. No, it's very bad smut, and he wrote it before LLMs were publicly available, so yeah. Oh, so we're not judging the professor or the instructor for writing smut. It's that it's bad. Nothing much. What's smut with you? Okay, all right. Thank you, Captain Ishmael, for the 7 months. For a few weeks, I found myself annoyed whenever 2Fit was mentioned during streams. I truly appreciated the effort artists put into fan arts with her, but I was always overshadowed by the annoyance I felt. I was always shocked when seeing her how invested can people get into Chan wars, but day by day my annoyance turned into anger and later hatred. Worried about this, I decided to talk with my therapist about it. During a session, they asked, didn't you have the same reaction to the Erica character? Wow. Oh, the timeline, the continuity here. The subtle prod at me as well. Nice. That's a really good message. Fucking hell. Did you send your own bits, Joe? I did not. No. It does fit for me though, doesn't it? All right. I'm kind of sleepy, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna be so cool about getting through it. All right. So here we go. Number 5. The Bachelor's invitation. Vivifying medium important. Eureka. No. Not allowed to say that. It seems that the nutrient medium that may produce the antibodies we need is the real deal. There's one way we can attain it. A rather gruesome operation, which nevertheless rather customary for someone of your background. Come see me and we discuss everything in detail. I urge you not to linger. Put off any other business you have if need be. My situation is precarious to say the least. There's not much time left. Alright, so is this the day he wants a heart? Rat race. This is to announce that there is money to be made by anyone who comes into possession of a rat, especially that of significant dexterity. Come to the works, warehouse 2, confidentiality guaranteed. What? Who's sending this to us? We have to find a rat? Alright, chat told me that you can sneak up on a rat and steal it. Oh, I remember this person. I don't know if I'm gonna be saying your name wrong still. Sliced Ace, I think it was. Just Ace. Ace used to say, "Hey Joe, been a while since I saw a stream live. Was hopping around yesterday's metaphor VOD while waiting for my girlfriend to get out of the shower. Read your Manosphere worries yesterday. Now, obviously, I'm a very weird person, aren't we all? So I don't expect this to remotely apply to everyone. But for me, when I fell into all this stuff circa 2014, age 17, gradually got out of it throughout 2017. That's a story for another time. The thing that really got me in was how my parents didn't really actually explain how the world works enough. They left a lot of things unstated, things I could find out later in their minds, and that network explaining those things to me was there in, you know, even if it wasn't framed as an explanation, it was just funny times online. Yeah, their worldview and content contained those wrong explanations that I hadn't been given, and that made it feel important. Like I needed to stay there. Cool, that's just my experience with this. I think the experience is actually fairly common when it comes to falling into some online groups that maybe might not be the can I kill this guy? Might not be the healthiest for you. Well, if I'm being that's so irritating. I would say the vast majority of people who are in a group like that, or just specifically this group, are there because they are lost, or they don't have a good like social network, or they don't have a good family structure to teach them the things that you're talking about. Yeah, I know. I feel like I barely understand how the world works though, so. But maybe I'm not giving myself enough credit. Maybe I have enough to teach some fundamentals. What are the chances for an mutagenic stream? Comments kind of like Into the Breach XCOM, and without 95% bullshit, still has some random elements to it though. I don't know. It's probably not going to be that likely, but if chat wants it, then it might happen. I think I could have easily fallen down into that kind of pit with online discourse. I feel grateful that I didn't. I feel like it's an easy trap to fall into. That's why I try not to be too judgmental, even though some of those people are really fucking annoying. I'm very judgmental about the people who are on YouTube that are doing the grift. Yeah. Okay, so was that enough reputation to not be attacked on site now, or what? Nope. Okay. All right. So, I don't really understand what the game is doing right now. This seems kind of very punishing. I wonder if you can dodge going to prison. What's the intent here? That guy from Monk dodge going to prison. Very true. Very true. Is the chewing annoying, by the way? Are we good? Okay. Best way to raise reputation is to heal some people in infected areas. There were 2 sick people on the ground in prison. Yeah, but that costs resources. I'd rather stab muggers. I don't think I can get back into the warehouse, can I? Uh-oh. Was there medicine I picked up in the warehouse so I could heal them with? I guess so. Oh, okay, hold on. Dude. He doesn't see me, Yes, only guards you killed. Oh, was there? Okay, maybe I should just heal them up then. Why would they make your reputation take a tanking just to give you the means to fix it right away? Why just skip past it? A lot of the conversation about youth radicalization right now does seem to be about alienation and chronic loneliness. Yes, it is a problem. Yeah. Again, that's why I try not to be too judgmental. Oh, we should probably use yeah, there we go. Oh, I didn't bring my waters with me. Shit. I guess there's a knowledge check people don't have in the chat. In order to like heal up your reputation right away. You think so? I'm a very introverted person, and I'll always be grateful to people who like me and who are like me manage to make me come out of my shell, because I can totally see myself falling into that kind of mentality without people that care about me. Yeah. It's exploiting people that don't have a lot of guidance and a lot of structure in their lives. Yeah, it's sad. Everything happened to me a few days ago on Tumblr. A friend got accused of being a misogynist during discourse for a ridiculous reason. I came to the defense, and I ended up getting over 3 times as much hate mail as they did. That sucks, but also, you know, kind of mark of pride. Online discourse is not a good place, yeah. You tank and draw aggro, yeah, exactly. Full time. Also Dalmek. I think Dalmek had a message in chat earlier that I meant to read, but I didn't get to it for some reason. It was a joke that you dodged it? Okay. Does Dalmek want to post again? I'll read it. Is Dalmek still here? Okay, I might have to reload to get some drugs and go into infected areas and get my reputation back, because right now I can't even go and see our Bachelor. Yeah, sure, why not? It's Forrest Gump here was. Okay, have you watched Forrest Gump? I have. I'm not really right wing. I'm libertarian. Oh god. Oh, and I thought the movie was actually good. Forrest Gump's inner turmoil and sacrifice of a slow life in exchange for becoming an accidental symbol of American politics resonated with me a lot. I thought you might feel the same due to your rising as a popular Twitch streamer. I know you're a centrist, but I'd give the movie a watch if you're in want of something more politically thought-provoking. Thank you, Dominic. Very cool. Joe, can we get back to our Eastern European politics game, please? This is what we're trying. Are you talking about metaphor? We're trying. I'm playing. I'm looking for people to. I'm gonna have to reload and find some infected people. Like it's not working. I can't find any muggers. We're gonna lose the whole entire day. What should we do? Should we start back in our home? I guess so. Are we playing the guess which streamer got this message unironically? Is that what it is? Oh shit. By the way, kids are so cruel. Any kid with even a slight speech slur in my school lived in a shower. Forrest Gump quotes at all times for most other kids. Yes, kids are unbelievably cruel. Yeah, because they have no filter. They don't even understand how cruel they're being. Yeah, kids are the cruelest month. Okay, take that. Our water with us. They are honest, not cruel. Okay, fair distinction. Sure. You're quite ugly when you're naked. My niece saying this to her mom coming out of the shower. Holy shit. When I was a teenager, I think around, I don't know, maybe 13, 14 or whatever, I remember just being baffled that in movies that characters would be okay, like, being naked in front of each other. Like, I couldn't believe or envision, like, a future where I would ever be able to be naked in front of somebody and be comfortable with it. It was such a fucking wild thing. He says in front of the raid that showed up, "Hey, Raiders, how's it going? We're talking about bullshit today while we're playing Pathologic." Are you a never nude joke? No, I got over it, but like, yeah, I thought I was going to be a never nude, even without knowing what a never nude was. Okay, where's the infected? The infected it's probably over here this time, so we have to sneak across the bridge. Okay. I don't think we're getting past that guy. Do we have to run past him and go into? If we find a house, we can run into it. Okay. My first googling of the word cruel includes the definition willfully, so technically no, although I think the saying kids are cruel is more a greater statement of how the world is cruel. If we want to like play the semantics game, then sure. But you know, no amount of like talking to a kid that's being bullied by a bunch of other kids is going to dissuade them of a feeling that that their peers are being cruel to them. You know what I mean? Really? He's faster than me. Really? Doesn't pause when you interact with the poison people, so. Okay, here we go. Okay. Morphine. Oh. You have to completely cure them? Take away all their pain. Well, already fucked up. Okay, that's one. Okay, is that enough to not get attacked by the guards? Because it's all I need. What day are we on, by the way, chat? We're on day 5 of Haru specs. So it's Idol's Day. That's it? There's only one person? Or am I walking past a person every single time I turn a corner in here? Free knife. Hooray! Alright, we're good. They're not gonna... Not gonna attack us anymore. Nom 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 nom. Okay, let's go see Bachelor. The Dank Kostovsky. Vlad the Younger's invitation. I have an appreciably profitable offer to make you. It has to do with that well of mine. Please treat it as a matter of urgency and importance. Okay, so we have to find a rat. We have to go see Daniel. We have to go see Vlad the Younger in his well hole, and then we have to go and make the rounds if we have time to do that, but we probably won't. How realistic do you think the end of Gone Girl is? Extremely. We have to find a rat and poison the well with it. Is the well poisoned? Probably, yeah. It's the well day. Nice. Really? Okay. Interesting. All right. This bodes well. Thank you to Anne Passant for the 20 months. 20 months of advertising the best chess move. Thank you very much. Thank you to Stanky Beach for 5 months. Okay, we can't. It's aggroed, so we can't grab the rat. All right, 2 muggers. 2 muggers. Castling was cooler, especially if you play offensive queenside castling. Everyone knows about castling, though. Castling was pretty cool. Remember the first time I saw the computer, you do a castle, I thought it was cheating. Oh, shit. Hey, Gatsby. What's your opinion of The Bachelor this run so far? Pretty personable, surprisingly friendly. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's because he respects us as a fellow doctor. I'm not sure. Like, yeah, I was expecting to be like a colossal dickwad, but no, he's pretty good.
A regular train will come soon.
Yes.
So you have likely escaped custody. I wonder if that's for long. Okay. Why were we in custody? Yeah, okay, we're gonna find this out right now. Maybe Bachelor's has betrayed us, and we're gonna find that out. Thank you, Not So Neo, for the rate, by the way. We came in talking about being a Never New. Thank you very much. What were you playing if you're still here? Did you find the castle puzzle in Blueprints? Did you solve it? That was the part I started looking things up. Yes, I did solve that one, yeah. If it's the one I think you're talking about, then yeah. Garden of Banban? I've heard of that game. Is it good? My brain is telling me no. That's like Infamous, or am I thinking of a different game? No, it's not good. Mandalore's favorite? Alright, there we go. I think you actually called Eric for the 49 months. Hey Joe, glad to 49 months of the Eric thing. Hey Joe, glad to catch you live once. Hope you're doing well. Love the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 murder streams. Yeah, that was the highlight of that for sure. Hoping there will be another one. So something. I guess I'm Enric now. Nice. Oh, I'm Enric now. I've combined the Eric and the Henry meme together. Oh, I'm Enric now. Nice. You fucking murderer. So you luckily have escape custody. I wonder if that's for long. I wonder if the Sugi gets me. This is the style of the governor. Alexander respects me, so I'll do my best to protect you from any further persecution, but I can't guarantee anything. That's fine, I can do without guarantees. Thank you, that's helpful. I've been looking for you. Why? We need a sample of infected tissue with a high concentration of the bacteria. A heart would work best, a living one in fact. No more than half an hour can pass after you extract it, and the donor has to have an early, non-critical stage of the disease. You're a funny man, Onion. Do you think I can walk around cutting people open for my own pleasure? Who is we? Why heart? Why not something else? You're a funny man. Quite the contrary. I need a heart to make a protective vaccine. I think it would serve our common interests. I'm trying to make a panacea, a serum. It's a very different thing. I need the disease itself. I need the useful antibodies produced by a living being. I think both can be found within the same medium, the blood of a person infected and not yet devoured by the plague. but not yet devoured by the plague. The antibodies suppressing the bacteria's development are precisely the reason for that person not having been devoured yet. Do you really think, Onion, that people can fight the sand plague? Rumor has it that native steppe people are actually unlikely to die from the disease. I'm not sure there have been any lethal cases at all. Dancers, butchers, those bull people of yours. What's the word? That doesn't mean the infection passes them by, but for some reason the disease doesn't seem to reproduce within their bodies. Perhaps there's something to do with their blood. I see your point. Butchers, dancers, and Ondong. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I wonder why. Alright. There must be some kind of pattern here. It's a shame those people are all locked up inside the cemetery right now. I wonder if that locked up horde could still be alive and kicking. I'd love to find out, and so I will. That's my job, not yours. You won't find any butchers in town. Everyone who had escaped the cemetery has fled. Not every single one. As far as I know, someone is still being harbored by a certain sharp-tongued lady. Her name is Aspity. You can also find dancers in the pub, but the pub is Andrey Stomatin's domain. Hell, if he allows you to open any of them up in front of him, in front of him, the dancers may go out for a walk from time to time, though, right? Okay, I'll find someone. Find yourself another aid, Onion. I'm not helping you. Kind of don't want to do this because I know how it ends. All right, Aspity keeps track of every fugitive. Maybe some of them have a death wish. Better ask her. What about herb mixtures? Everything in the world is akin. They just know that and know how to use that. Okay, I don't know if I should have read that properly or not. Let's see. All right, so today's quest, the Quivering Heart. Okay, so it is the main quest for today. So we saw the other side of this as Bachelor. We went and found Haru, broke him out of prison, and then asked him to get the heart, and then he did, but we had to go pick it up. This time we broke ourselves out of prison, and we went to him, and he's asking us to go get the heart for him, and I'm guessing we're going to have to deliver it to him this time instead of him picking it up. Okay. All right, so odd changes. The Bachelor has concluded that the only way to isolate the sand pest is to obtain a still beating heart. There's something in the blood of the steppe people that does not allow the infection to spread. I don't believe this. Could it be that the panacea could be made from it? Would Aspity offer one of her butchers for this purpose? Or would Andrey agree to sacrifice one of his dancers? Okay, let's go to Aspity first because I feel like it's going to be a dancer. Rhythm was a dancer. Okay. What time is it? Okay, I don't think we have time to make the rounds. I think we just have to trust in the letters today. If there's a hidden quest today, then please let me know. But I think that I'm just going to go to Vlad and then go to Aspity, and that's it. Hey dear, just got a bad case of COVID, so I had to cancel all my Valentine's plans. Thanks for the comfy Pathologic streams where I fight the plague. Very immersive. Oh, I wish you the best with it. I've had COVID and it fucking sucked. Absolutely terrible. Hopefully it's a lighter infection for you. Quartz Quasar. Imagine having Valentine's plans. I know, right?
Interest speaks all sorts of tongues.
See, the works have stopped precisely the wrong time. What happened? The ground crumbled beneath the workers. They climbed down the hole and saw an opening there. Seems like the bottom of this creep hole is made of the same hard material that any previous digging efforts died against. A creep hole? It's a whole cave. Those good-for-nothings tried to convince me they had seen a light there. Heard groans and muffled singing. Nonsense. What? Those worker types are unbearably superstitious. So now they won't go down. Not for love or money. Not a single person brave enough among them. Turns out I am once again doing something blasphemous. Why? Same reason you're discouraged from cutting dead bodies open. According to them, we're opening the body of the earth, illegally and shamelessly. This sudden discovery has reminded them that Mother Bodo is a living, breathing being just like anyone else. Do you fancy this cave to be a part of her digestive system? I'll check that out. Of course not. You're out of your mind. It's her vascular system. I'll check that out. If you go down there and find out what it is, I'll make it up to you. How much do you think you could contribute to an expedition like this? 7,000. That's all I can donate these days, and 2 recipes. I required them when the worms were killing their traders. Deal. What? Huh? Oh, okay. It's only this far down? This does feel like a vascular system. Kind of creepy, not gonna lie. Yes, very good for Valentine's Day. Yep. Big Valentine's Day vibes right now. Yep, sure. Do Alright, I'm confused. Do I just follow the torches? No, it's a dead end. Left-hand rule you'll get it eventually. Things the Batman animated series taught me. Okay, that's a way out. What? Isn't it Brock? Brock it is. I wonder what you were expecting to see. Wait, what kind of creature are you? I want to take a closer look at this thingy. What kind of creature are you? Me? I'm a prophet. The prophet. Why are you here? Can you not hear your father? I can hear him alright, but I don't believe it. It's a trick. No? Really? Hiccup on my part, I guess. Try listening some more. What do you want? Why are you mocking the dead? I feel dizzy. What is it? Mocking? Who's mocking? Look me straight in the eye. I can't breathe. Listen to your father's moaning, or do you not want to find out who took his life? Listen closer. Isn't that his voice? It's mouse poisoning the world? Nice one, Chatter. I think it's incredibly well done to put the most supernatural thing in the game, down a well when you're lost, confused, kind of creeped out, where your character would start to hallucinate something, so you're not exactly sure. Fucking hell.
Did you hear that? Did it come from inside the well? Or am I getting the jitters?
I've been there. I came out the other side, as you can see. Congratulations. So what is it? There's a tunnel somewhere. It's a tunnel someone's dug from under the theater. Who would do something like that? I think I met a weird creature there, but it could have been a hallucination. There we go. Did it look like a man-like rat by any chance? Yes. Do you know what it is? Curious, very curious. I think it's an illusion, a specter appearing to very different people on some creature's will. You fall prey to hypnosis. What did it say to you? It spoke about my father. It was all very unclear, but who was the hypnotist? Well, no idea. Some people say it's rats. They have special powers, you know. Others say it's the earth. Suok's vapors. More nonsense. Yeah. Still, it's known for a fact that the illusion appears to the town's inhabitants from time to time. It's a well-known specter. We call him the Rat Prophet. It's hard to wrap my head around that. Here's the reward for your courage, Master Brock. Thank you. Let us never mention it again. Now that is curious.
Where are the...
What a weird fucking thing that just happened. The well. Vlad the Younger has been incision upon the skin of the earth. Apparently he didn't expect to find anything alive inside. Else, why was he so taken aback by the screams that followed? He offers a rich reward to anyone capable of conducting a detailed investigation of the entrails he has exposed. Some strange entities are dwelling in the bowels of Bodo. But what kind of creature was it? A ghost? An apparition brought forth by my own restless mind? It is said that a large number of rats may be able to instill the most bizarre thoughts into a human being. Maybe that was the case? Feel a whiff of fresh air from somewhere above. I can go back to Vlad the Younger. Vlad the Younger was satisfied as I broke the news to him, though he didn't want to continue the discussion. Got the impression he thought that our conversation would be overheard. By the well, there is a mystery here. I wonder what he knows of the creature and how he came by this knowledge. Wow. Okay, that was a cool section. All right, let's go to Aspity via home so we can drop this shit off. What does it mean, Joe? I have no idea. Those rats. Oh. Chat told me there's no other side quests, so it's just the main quest today and the side quest for Vlad. So I'm operating under that being true. Please let me know if it's wrong. Ain't changed to take a peek at Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 now. It has enhanced edition. What is it about the fans of these games? I'm glad that you enjoy it, but like damn. I mean, probably not, but we'll see how 2 goes. If I really love 2 by the end of it, then I'll definitely go back and play 1, but I'm not sure. Enry build? Based in Enry build? The only day you start saying no is the day I will clap. I have said just outright no for some things in the past, but like, what if I say no and then I play it and then I'm a liar? I'd rather just be like, you know, yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. I love 2, but 1 is one of my least favorite games, and I'm a medievalist. Why did you even play 2 then, or did you play 1 after 2, Jeremiah? Don't think we need the kerosene. Do you prefer Diet Coke or Coke Zero? Coke Zero for sure. I don't really like Diet Coke at all. On the Bachelor, Changeling told you that Sabarova had been talking with the Rat Prophet. Oh, did she? I don't remember that. That's cool. That was brought up before. Okay, don't even need to take anything else. I think we're good. Oh, do you want to drop off some? No, we can go to a store and sell some lockpicks and knives. The next food store we come across. She said that you felt Bachelor's did a good job making you feel like a character, feel in character from the experience. Is Haruspex doing likewise? No, not yet. I don't think so. I don't think I felt like that with Bachelor until later into it, though, or maybe around now. I'm not sure. This doesn't mean the Haru's run is worse anyway. Maybe it's just going for a different vibe that I'm not picking up. I'm not sure. Okay, we're going to Aspity from over here. Did you see the state of play? I didn't. I saw some of the trailers, though, and some of the trailer announcements. There are implications of Saburava being in contact with the Rat Prophet. What's their end game?
He who distrusts himself is better off silent.
Shit. It's also your second route, which means familiarity is in place, which can make elements of you if you found novel on your first run. Just feel like yeah, exactly, yeah. If there's a world where I played Haru first, and I felt like it really put me in character, and I felt in line with them, and then I played Bachelor second, and because I know everyone, I don't feel that same sense of like foreignness and being alienated. Yeah. The kin is ready to follow your lines, O eldest of the Barracks. Is that so, sister? I never waste breath saying things I don't mean. My lines have brought me to a bloody path. Oh, you are looking for your sacrifice, aren't you? I know. How can I help you? I need a butcher. It's a weird thing for you to say. Do you really think that your father had such a worthless creature in mind? You're looking in the wrong place. A butcher is but a man. Why concern yourself with men? I need him for other purposes. Will you tell me? No, you are to follow blindly. Your curiosity is unnecessary. You know I'm making a panacea. I need the tissue when I bought his children. What a ridiculous idea. It's not my place to judge what the elder families do, but you were a different case. You didn't grow up here. You only came back recently. Fear you've fallen under the Bachelor's influence. The prickly prick that'll bury us all. There's no way in hell I'm going to help him or his minions. Don't you judge my actions, woman. I follow the lines of my father's will, yet you are going to help me. No, Brock, I'm no fool. I can see the Bachelor standing behind your back. It is he who needs the panacea, not you. He wants to offer it to the powers that be along with someone's head. That is the price of his victory. You should find your own path. Pity. I don't like Aspity. Okay, let's go and speak to over here then and see. One thing this game does so well is getting you interested in these large structures, and then when you find out that you can go inside them, finally super satisfying. Even the Vlad Junior will have the same effect. Yeah, I like that too. I like it when a game like plant seeds like that and then lets you explore them. Yeah, it's nice. Elden Ring is really good about that too, with putting things in the rat sauce. Putting things in the distance, and you have questions you want to answer later on. Yeah. Stealth game with the rat. Okay, let's see. Where are you going, rat? Okay. When you mentioned you were disappointed by how not catchy Metaphor's soundtrack was, and after listening to the 5 discs of music, I have to agree. Persona music is so good, this one pales. 5 discs? Really? Holy shit. Let's go here. What's the fucking perception that this fucking rat has? It's one of the 100 tracks on the soundtrack. It's kind of nuts. Do you know that Yeek IV has over 200? We were discussing it last night. And they're all bangers. Yeek's soundtrack is really good. Alright, what is this rat doing? Does it know where I am? Is it like just... No, it doesn't. Okay. It's gone. It despawned. It didn't despawn. It went. It's going home. All right, let's grab it. 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 Grabbing the rat. We have the rat. Rat acquired. are all 200 unique. I don't know. I haven't listened to the soundtrack on its own, but there have been there's a shit ton of combat music in Yeek that you don't hear again, or we haven't heard again, and it's just like regular fights that you just fight in the world. So it might be. I'm a miss, get fucked, Joe. I'm a miss, get fucked, Joe. Oh, wash machine's going. Thank you, Space Jerky, for the 25 gift subs. Just flooded the chat. Thank you very much. Aspity is also a mistress candidate. Bachelor indeed buried them all in the end. Base Bachelor. Base Bachelor. Let's see. Oh, this is a big rat. Let's see if we can grab it. No, okay, it hears us. You do have to stealth up to it. Twitch is acting really weird when someone gives a bunch of subs. What do you mean? Isn't that a spoiler? I don't think so. I think that it was mentioned that Aspity was a mistress candidate during Bachelor's run. Oh no, it just turns around and sees us. Weird. Is the fog aggro on us, like triggering the rest of the hostile entities around to have aggro too? Oh. Rat, my friend, what's going on? Okay, last try, and then I'm gonna stop trying to grab a rat. Yeah, it just sees us. Okay. Hopefully the rat we have is enough to do whatever rat race equivalent quest there is. You're not usually standing there. Alright, so I guess you're the one we're gonna kill? Would you like me to do anything special for you, young Brock? As a daughter of Bodo, I have to obey you. The locals call me Willow. Yes, I would like you to tell me how many of you dancers have died to the plague since it began. Obey me? Why? I'm a dancer, you see. It's a very special trade, an ancient trade. The rite is obligatory for us, even more so than for butchers. What does your trade have to do with religion? Are you joking, Brock? A dancer knows the lines. Only a dancer can bend and extend them. It's a sacred art. These days we're not dancing because of the mourning, but when happier days come, you'll see how far we can extend the lines of body. I hope happier days come very soon. I'd like you to tell me how many dancers died of the plague since it began. Only one. The one that was ripped apart and burnt at the stone stake 4 days ago. Why do you ask? And what's that look you're giving me? Why did the crowd kill that girl? I'm asking because I'm very much surprised that you do not get sick. Why did the crowd kill that girl? She emerged from the infected house, the one that was later visited by torchmen. You know the one. They say your father, old Isidore, used to work there, so they asked her what business she had there. She said that she brought your father a word and a deed. Everyone expected her to die very quickly, but she didn't. Shouldn't they have been happy? Then townsmen decided she was to blame for everything, called her a carrier. Then the rumor spread of a shabnak Adir coming from below the ground, and so they broke her lines and burnt her at the bone stake. But it was a wrong thing to do. Even if she was sick, she couldn't infect anyone else. How come? Do you know what brides are? The brides who are engaged to the earth. The brides who summon Tweer. Yes, I do. They are no mistresses, of course. Compared to a mistress, even a young one, they're merely candles next to a bonfire. They do have powers, however, and impressive powers at that. Brides say that our juices flow in such a fashion that we can do no harm. Our bodies are clean. What do you mean by that? If there's not too much sand dirt in our bodies, it leaves them quickly, and we can't infect anyone at all. That much is certain. If the dirt is abundant, however, then it devours us just like any other person, and there's nothing to be done about that. Okay, so just like a higher baseline tolerance, or their immune systems can just clear things a little faster, so it just takes a higher dose of infection to get them then? Huh. I see. How would you like to come with me? It seems like you are blessed with a great metabolism. Who could have thought that metabolism is a thing that could depend on social status? See you later. One of the Odin's luck. He owns a herb bride, one of the Earth's betrothed. Something's brewing here. Huh. What are we doing? Anyway, thank you again, Base Turkey, for 25 gifts. I'm sorry, kind of was distracted by trying to grab a rat before I lost my train of thought in the game. Thank you very much. Thank you, Abgibd, for the 3 months as well. I'm Patho 3's biggest hater, and it kind of pisses me off that people enjoy it this much, but it also pisses me off that this pisses me off. First time this happened to me, bravo, Ice Pick Lodge. I think it's a really common thing to experience that at least once in your life. If you become a YouTube game critic, it'll happen even more than that. Yeah. It's okay. Don't worry. It's a good thing, really. It shows that something resonated with you and you're passionate about something. Yeah, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Thank you for the message of the resub. Thank you, BBSHP, for the 20 months. Hey, Joe, I finished Patho 2 last night. Excited to see your playthrough. I think you'll enjoy it. I'm happy that Pathologic 2 and 3 only have one route each, but maybe those routes are so much more intense that it's going to be the same as a Patho run with all 3 routes, but we'll see. I have heard of some stuff about Pathologic 3 that I find intimidating. Some time manipulation thing that sounds tricky, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Chat, help, I bought an 8-pack of a drink I hate accidentally. Was it the wrong one? Thank you, Dr. Death Knight, for the new sub. Welcome, Dr. Death Knight. This a WoW reference, or is it something else? It's a different spelling. Dr. Death Knight is fun to say, actually. Thank you, Jungle Robba, also fun to say, for 101 months. Damn. Gotta be among the highest, if not the highest. The ideal month to start asking for La Mulana again, because now I don't have to count myself. Probably wouldn't be a good stream game. Sadly, it probably wouldn't be. I would love to give that a shot again. I tried it once before on my own time, and I got soft locked, and it annoyed me. But it did seem pretty cool. I don't know if that's the kind of game that you should. Is there like a non-spoiler guide for it? I know how that sounds. Kind of like just a guide that helps you avoid getting stuck in like bullshit, if that, for lack of a better term, you know what I mean? Yeah, friends. Oh, damn it. Oh well, shit out of luck. It's called chat. Chat would ruin it. Pathologic brings new people in, actually. Wonder what that is.
Young Vlad had covered his well.
The patrolmen aren't running out of legs, are they? Are you the boss here? You could say so, Ripper. I need one of these women. All right, should we go with this, or should we go and speak to the person on the outskirts of town? I don't like being called that. You better keep it in mind. You're the one who needs me, not the other way around, so you will speak my tongue. I'm not the one who needs you. You've got strong muscles and a good reaction. You must be an excellent fighter, but I will kill you if we ever fight. Get it? You got it, I see. You can call me Harspecs.
I've had my share of dancing.
Well, I hope that we can go get someone from somewhere else, because we just fucked this up. Would you mean anything special for young Brock? As the daughter of Bodo, I have to obey the locals call me. Well, I don't want to kill someone, man. This is the blind backyard where Willow's going to meet that stranger from the capital. He's fast on his feet, that bachelor. Wait, what? When did that happen? I remember that happening on Bachelor's line, but I don't remember it happening right now. How do I know that? What's the symbol on the bottom left? It makes you go to this part here. This changes as the game goes on, or at least it did with Bachelor. Well, I'm glad Joe saw my sub, even if message was skipped. Still glad to support you, man. There was no message with it. Sorry. Do you want to see your message in chat right now? There's no message was included. It's blank on my end, unfortunately. Why are you here? How are you feeling, Willow? Not so good lately. My lips are always dry, my tongue rough. I have to drink a lot. Why do you ask? Can you help me? Yes, I can release you from your suffering. I'm afraid you're sick, Willow. Do you think I'm a carrier? No, that's not true. I've been in a crowded place all the time. People saw me. You know how quickly the sand plague spreads. The pub would have become a mass tomb in no time. Have you been with anyone recently? Why do you ask? Well, yes, of course. Are they in good health? I don't know. I haven't seen any of them since then. None of them have come back to the den. That doesn't mean they are dead, though, does it? There are plenty of reasons to avoid public places these days. I doubt that. Prepare to die. Fine. Live ahead. Let this one remain on the Bachelor's conscience. I don't know what to do. Oh, it was pinned here. Hey Joe, it's my birthday today, so I decided to sub for your Twitch, albeit usually I'm a VOD guy. Despite the differences in political views and half a world apart, still have a deep admiration and respect toward you and your stance. Oh, thanks, and happy birthday. Born on Valentine's Day, damn. Or, you said half a world apart, so maybe it's already the next day for you. Happy birthday, hope it's a good one. Also, that soft lock you got was very likely because the game expects you to have read the manual. In La Mulana, I got to a place that I couldn't get out of. It's like I fell in a hole. That didn't kill me. I couldn't get back at it again. I don't know what to do, chat. I don't know if I should kill this person or not. I don't want to. I feel like Harspecs is not the kind of person that would just kill unprovoked. I'm not doing it. Yes, and the manual has a solution for that. Is the solution a way to teleport out of it or something like that? Because I tried everything and nothing worked. Just looking at you for the last time. Okay. Let's save it. I'm gonna go. Maybe one of them can be dead over here, and then we can take a heart. Maybe they had a fight. Does the manual say, hey, there's this part like maybe 2 hours in where you're gonna go into a room and just want you to know that we didn't have time to fix it. If you jump down this from this block, you won't be able to get out again. But it's also not a far enough drop to kill you. So just make sure that when you get into this room, you don't jump off this block. This is not the solution. Like what? Like what do you mean? That would be fucking funny, actually. Those are the manual's exact words. Oh damn. Okay. Where's the pantry? There's the pantry. Okay. Okay. Fine. Oh, we can just sell these. We don't have to match it. Okay. So we want to sell that. We want to keep this knife down here. This one we have equipped. And we always want a backup knife just in case. And we always want a lockpick just in case too. Do you want a rat? No, you don't want a rat. Of course you don't want a rat. I had such a good joke during Mouse's stream last night that Mouse had to stop in place and hit me with the okay buddy. And chat was saying fuck you Joe for like 3 minutes straight. Like he came in waves. It was terrible. It was terrible. Yeah, it was a fucking terrible joke. No one was happy. I was happy about it. What was the joke? I don't want to tell you because it had setup to it. So you're gonna have to watch that part if you want to see. Yeah. I don't know if that's the link to it or not. Oh, it wasn't all of our money. What a specific amount then?
Yeah.
Maybe it's all of the money minus the amount that we have left, just so you have enough to get through for a place or something. Yeah.
Could be.
Uh-oh, beep beep.
We
sorry.
do have a money tree next to our house. Yeah, that's true. Is Vela at the arcade?
I wish there was a tree that grew pans.
Vela is not at the arcade. Do you remember where Alex is, where Vela is? Where Alex?
I don't remember where Alex is. Pans or pants? Pans.
Pans? Like, are you still waffling on what kind of pan to get for your kitchen?
Yeah, I could go try them out. Where's the pantry?
Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Alright.
I made that joke last week without the punchline and no one got it.
Okay.
And I was mad that no one got it.
Alright. Okay. Got it. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. That's alright. That's okay. That's alright.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. There's a burger tree.
There is a burger tree.
Man, this rat has theme music. It's the land of fat rats. Do you think that the joke would have landed better if it didn't have such deadpan delivery? Probably, right? All right, let's keep going. Go over here. Fuck you, Joe. Joke so bad, no one knows the card despawning behind you. It was a strange despawn, yeah. Thank you, Sigmavash, for the 14 months. 14 months on February 14th. On St. John's Day. Hope you continue to enjoy Metaphor as you have so far. It has been pretty good so far. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. Yeah, it's kind of a comfy game. I'd like to do some more grinding to unlock more of the archetypes, but yeah. I don't really want to grind more for levels, but yeah, the archetypes is good. Anna Angel's invitation. I hope a destitute entertainer like myself would not be crossing the boundaries of what is acceptable, were she to invite a gallant doctor for a cordial conversation, just to become aware of your projects, and I find them most intriguing. Looking forward to meeting you, Anna Angel. Okay, so there is another side quest today, but you get a letter to go get it. Okay, is that what chat meant when they said I don't have to go making the rounds, or did people forget about this quest? Because if they forgot about this quest, maybe they forgot about another quest. Look at behind you. What do you mean? Look at this, the slow roll of fucking reactions since the. Why does this joke have this sort of fucking reaction, man? Because people are too busy laughing, right? They're too busy laughing. What are you are your father's son, you know the lions. You who know the lions, you know how to liberate flesh. Open this woman up for us. What for? Her juices nourish the steppe. She is full of Mother Bodo's warmth. We want to quench the earth's thirst for blood with hers to stop the death. Whose death? Sons and daughters of the vein of Bodo are dying in the termitary. The Mother Superior is still young. Her warmth is not enough to keep the plague at bay. The dead mistress's daughters haven't come into their power yet. We need a sacrifice. Opening a herb bride will help. Why should I smear my hands with innocent blood? You'll be rewarded. You will do a good deed. You'll be loved and respected. Her children will grant you meat and even bread. So I'll have a better reputation if I kill this girl? Yes, you will have the best reputation possible. Bring Mother Bodo's warmth back to her, and the vein will reward you. Will you accept me as my father's heir after the sacrifice? If the sacrifice helps, is that so? We respect your knowledge, Onyon. We know the simple lines of bull flesh, but the secret lines of human flesh are concealed from us. Okay, I will open this girl up for you. Well, you're not entitled to having opinions concerning the things you have no idea about. Will you open the herb bride up first or not? No, I won't. Then you are to know son of Barak, whose blood flows in your veins. Keep your temper. I'll open the bride for you. These words will cost you your life. Eat this, swine. Well, I know where we're getting the hearts from now. And now we kill her, right? What are you doing? Okay, really? No, I just saved your herb bride. No reward? No free herbs? So many people want you to kill a random innocent woman today. Yeah, I know, right? I'm glad we stuck to our guns and said no and we could still finish the quest. I would probably not have finished the quest if I had to kill a woman for it. Or someone who wasn't fighting me first. As with all games that we ever stream, I am never the instigator. Always self-defense. One heart for you, sir?
I'm tired. I've had enough.
I was on to understand the step medical knowledge. I brought you what you wanted. It's a butcher. Good. Are you sure he was infected? I'm not, but I didn't have much of a choice. Yes, I know that already. Bloody Aspity did her best to sneak each and every one of them out into the steppe. Haven't seen a creature more repulsive in my entire life. Every quarantine measure you've taken will prove useless if any of them reaches civilization. They are not contagious, Onyon. Oh really? How do you know? If the bacteria live within their bodies undeveloped, then they're very much contagious. They are walking carriers. They won't try to reach the civilization anyway. They'll stay in their nomad camps. Oh. It's kind of intriguing how you're the Haruspects from a very traditional and well-known family in this town, yet you're given the chance to act not in line with traditions of the town. Yeah, I was expecting it to be very, very different, and it's not. Like, we're also an outsider like Bachelor. I guess that's because the player isn't gonna know all this stuff. They couldn't do that, right? Like they can't have so much implied familiarity from Haruspects' upbringing. I wonder if Changeling is gonna be like that because you have to play the other two first. If they made you play in order, if they made you go Bachelor, Haru, then Changeling, they definitely could have made it so all the information you learn about the town from Bachelor can inform Haruspects' lineage, right? But, okay. I was wrong to underestimate the step medical knowledge. What do you see? This is exactly what we were looking for. It's still alive. The bacteria are in there. What of the antibodies essential for making a serum? I don't know for sure yet. I'll send you a report in a few hours. Don't go cutting people's hearts out for your panacea until then. It's a controversial solution, you know. What? What, do you even hear yourself? Sorry, I meant no offense. It was just a momentary lapse of, well, you know, none taken. And just so you know, I'm bloody thankful to you, Barak. I don't know what it means to you, but for me, this heart is a treasure. Wait for news from me. It'll most likely be good. Well, 50-50. Okay, I'll be waiting in my entrail suit. I was wrong to understand some medical knowledge. There's nothing. Okay, where's my reward? Money? Money for the heart specs? Oh, I'm so much taller than you. Holy shit. All right. Quivering Heart. The Quivering Heart is in my hand. Sandpest is inside, along with a few spontaneous particles that appear as a result of humanity's hopeless struggle with the sickness. Being called the Ripper is a fair price for the chance to hold something like this. The Ripper. Well. All right. So what about Anna? All right. Let's go talk to Anna, I guess. Ooh, waka waka. Then it's rat race time. Oh, where do we do the rat race? Warehouse 2. That one? That's factory. Where's warehouse? Is it just there? The long facility. I'm guessing. Hey, love, any schmouters? Nope. Oh, we're gonna die. No, we're good. Bachelor is given nominal executive power within 72 hours of reaching the town limit. Yeah, but he never really has any power when you are him, and I wonder if that's the same when on this route. Seems like no. Seems like he has way more infamy as we're Haru. Yeah. Shit. Alright. Wish me luck. Nope. Can we sneak past this last time? Okay, we did it. Loading. Unapologetic loading. We load it all. Any plague infection, however small. Patho moment. When I watched the Harry Bomber video, I better have like at least an hour of complaining about fucking the plague clouds showing up and making you have to reload. You better have a whole fucking section. Fucking hell. Am I stuck? Can I not even get out now? Or oh shit. Why did I come in here? There is a cloudless exit, is there? Okay. Is it at the top? Check the manual. Did someone clarify what is actually in the La Mulana manual? I'm curious. Is the soft lock that I got, that even just like describing it in very like piss poor terms, that it's so infamous that people know exactly what I'm talking about? How does the manual prepare you for it? Oh, there we go. We got out. They don't make you have to reload. It's more self-imposed restriction. I mean, oh shit, I started something with I mean. Okay, you're right. I don't have to reload, but with the amount how easy it is to get infected and everything like that, I think that if you're not reloading most of the time that you get infected, you're not going to be able to beat the game. Maybe there's an easy way to cure the plague, or I don't know, like you just have to manage like keeping drugs on you at all times or something like that. Like I don't know, just like yeah. The infection isn't as scary as you think. Everyone seems to be dying from it, and it kind of makes your screen all fucked up, and it's really annoying. So the annoying part is scary for me. Drugs, protective clothes. Well, protective clothes are only going to stop you from getting infected. Chad is saying that like getting infected is not so bad, or being infected. All right, this is warehouse 2, right? No. Where's the rat race? Is there not one? Is that the joke? There is no rat race? Oh, 1 and 2 over here. 1, 2. Oh, neat. Okay, we figured it out. Oh look, here's a new amusement. Rat races. There are always 3 rats. Let's call them Smarty Pants, Easy Game, and Beggar. Smarty Pants is running along one track. Beggar is simultaneously get it, running along another. And on the 3rd track, I got it, go on. Obviously, the rats are different each time. It's about the track. Say a rat took the Smarty Pants track. Say a rat took the Smarty Pants track, has to pass all 12 checkpoints. If it comes first, it wins. If you were smart enough to bet on it, you win. That's it. How do I place my bet? You don't. You only bring the rat. The rat's track is the closest one. If it wins, we'll buy it from you. We'll give as much as 500 coins for a strong rat. And if it loses, then we take it away. Ha 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 ha. Makes sense. All right. I have a rat. I've got some. Let's have a look. Achievement, you're so funny. Your rat sucks, we'll feed it to the dogs, or do you want it back? You slackers, it took me a lot of effort to catch it. Yeah, keep it. Set it free, let it live. Alright, I got some, let's have a look. Oh. Is this one mine? Watch your rat. Otherwise, we're gonna cheat. For fuck's sake, go in the fucking hole. Okay. That's a nice rat, so swift. Here's the money. We've got a fair business here. Take care of it. Okay, what about this one? I got some. Let's have a look. Alright, this is mine. Go. Go, go, go. Go. No, no, no. Go. Go in. Go in. Go in. Yes! This is what Usumusumi gameplay is like. Is it really? Nice. A thousand money. During the plague, they have expensive enough money to just fund the fucking rat races, and they're paying good money for these rats. Holy shit! What if you gave them an infected rat? And you don't? No, I don't. Sorry, I don't. Is it random when you put the rats down? Can you save scum for rat money? Okay, let's go see Anna, and then after we see Anna, we're gonna go home and we're gonna take some drugs and go to sleep, as is tradition. Yawning. Oh no. Uh-oh. 500 coins walking around.
I used to sing every evening.
You're so unkempt. What's on your sleeve? Is that blood? Do you know Willow the pub dancer? Oh, I do. What about her? Is she dying? I sure hope so. Wow, what did she do to make you so angry? It's not about anger, and it's a long story anyway. She's a truly special girl, a bad girl too, you know what I mean? It's a shame they didn't catch her 4 days ago. I'd spared no experience just to make sure the lewd wench is dead. I'll remember these words. Was she the person who brought the plague to town? I'll remember these words. Oh, please do, honey. Everything happens, you know? So if it ever just so happens to get you, ever so happens that you get a chance to assist with a tender bird's death, you keep in mind that I'd pay very generously for that. I don't trade in other people's death. Wow. Damn. Alright. Well, Anna just rocketed up the top spot for best girl. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Okay, where are we going? We're going home. We know the side quest, right? We're done? We did the well. We did the main quest. We're done. Any letters? No, we're good. What is this game about? Mostly walking. It's about a town where there's an outbreak of a plague that is very dangerous and very lethal. And it spreads very easily amongst the living. But as soon as they die, the plague isn't really contagious anymore. The plague dies very fast after the host dies. Except for with hearts. There's lots of exceptions. It's basically a misery simulator. Misery simulator that's very, very interesting. A lot of the information you're given to you, you can't take at face value. You have to think about it. You're never really told if something's right or wrong, really. You don't really know if there is some supernatural element to it. If the plague is supernatural, if it's not. It's kind of like a big vibe. It's an interesting game. Definitely a flawed game, but it's an interesting game. Is there a path over here? It's about racing rats. Yeah, sorry, my bad. If this is your first stream, I wouldn't recommend watching it, to be honest. I know I shouldn't say that as a streamer, but yeah, it's a game that's quite dense, and it's not hard to understand, but it is hard to follow. So if you're coming in without any prior information, we're like halfway through playing the whole entire game. So it's not a good stepping point, unfortunately. Strolling, unapologetic strolling. Nice. All right, so let's take some drugs. What should we do? Morphine or Novocaine? Give me Novocaine. Let's go morphine and sleep for. I think we sleep for the full 6 hours. We need it. We're exhausted.
The day
is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater. The age of a new king draws nearer. Oh shit, lots of letters. The results of the analysis, human antibodies. The vaccine is working. Using living blood led to astonishing results. The bacteria breed with staggering intensity. Regrettably, there is still no good news for you. The antibodies do eliminate the infection, but the problem is that there's not nearly enough of them. The bacteria propagate much faster than they die. I see no way to reverse the process. The regrettable conclusion is that human blood is not enough to produce a panacea by the method you described. DD. Human blood. Alright, we need bull blood. Isor Brack's diaries, extract about primitive immune system boosters, page 55. When concocted in the right proportion, Twirine extracts offered some kind of protection. I am now able to outline the basic logic of how these compounds should be prepared, if only the worms did not obstruct my work. However, here's a few important results I have accomplished. Swivery would almost invariably boost the effect. The clear group, the following herbs were combined: amber, brown tweer 2, swivery 2, tar, brown tweer 2, swivery. The astringent group, the following herbs were combined: bitterness, black tweer, brown tweer, swivery, white whip, smoke, brown tweer, swivery. Okay, I wonder, can I like read these and learn how to make a panacea with all the shit that's in this lab? Am I combining like herbs into Twirine extract and then combining the Twirine extract into something else? The earth gives birth to both herbs and plague. Beneath the ground, roots bind what is then released by sunlit seeds. Whenever nature enforces its will upon us, we must take heed to seek the way. Whoever says we should submit is unwise. Interesting. Alright, rations, we need to eat. Alright, I'm gonna go and run to see the plague real quick. The plague. The play's the thing. We're gonna go there, and then we'll take break. Because I need to put my laundry in the dryer. And I also just want to make a coffee. Like, I haven't had a coffee today, and I'm dying, so I need a coffee. It's me, Simon Kainry. I'm pretending to be dead now. Everyone thinks I'm dead, but I'm secretly alive. I'm Simon Kainry. Alright. The streamer is dying, yes. Give me Novocaine. At this pace we're going. Is this going to be the mythical 3-day stream? Maybe. That would be crazy, huh? 3 days? Is such a thing possible? Oh, you're out again. Oh, I see a creeper. Oh, are the Molotov cocktails guys out now? The Grenadiers? Do not condemn us for lasciviousness? I don't know how to say that word. Oh, this one doesn't even have a Google hit a button and they'll say it. Huh.
Quaras.
No! What?
Quaras.
No way. Is it really end of an era?
Quaras.
Where is it? I just typed in old at the end and it didn't come up. They changed the babies. Queerass. Maybe it'll come back. Lasciviousness? That's not just how the local customs and morals are. Nothing can be further from my mind. Okay. If the Molotov guys are out, Willow girl is dead. I don't think so. Were those linked before? Did the Molotov guys come out in response to a girl being murdered in the street? In Bachelor Run? The Hunchback started, if I remember correctly. Oh, yeah, the Hunchback did start it, yeah. I will be legitimately slightly devastated if the old Queerass voice pronunciation is gone forever. Well, we have recordings in the VODs of it, right? So we can bring it back. We can excavate it from our old hangouts. It'll be fine. We can hear it again. Rest assured. Add it to the soundboard. Yeah, I do have the stream deck that I haven't fucking set up still. It's been here for 2 weeks now, and it's still sitting on my desk. It's plugged in. It's just like I just haven't set up yet. It has some nice like buttons on it and shit. The Queerass pronunciation works on duck, duck, go. Oh, good. All right, I'll bite. Where does they change the babies come from? Persona 3 Reload. There's a song called Mass Destruction, which I referenced in the title to the latest Metaphor VOD actually. And in the original, it went when it starts the chorus, it goes do 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 baby like that. And now in Reload, they changed it to do 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 baby. And as you can see, they're very different, like completely different, 100% different. And because of that, the weebs lost their mind and they fucking hate it. So they changed the babies, and the weebs are upset to this day.
So here we are.
So much blood was spilled.
Spilled? You mean by accident? Something you had nothing to do with?
It had to be done so that we could move forward. We're on the path to victory. Don't you agree?
We are. Now we know how to fight Sanpest for real. False rumors have been disproven. It's no demon. These are just tiny particles that die quickly if they can't bite into hot blood.
People fear Katarina's prophecy.
People only fear bloodshed when it's their blood and their shed.
Yeah.
Blood. Blood is nothing but a nutritional medium. He who sows blood reaps a ripe harvest.
That feel when it's Monday.
The Inquisitor.
Do we want the corpses, or do we want this for break? In all seriousness, they did change it quite significantly from baby to baby. It was, the original was better with the babies, but like the song was still fine. You know, it was never a really great song to begin with, so I don't know what everyone was talking about. All right, I'm gonna go put the kettle on, start a coffee, use the bathroom, put my clothes in the dryer, write a dissertation, learn how to talk to dogs, you know, that sort of thing. So I'll be gone for like a little bit more than 5 minutes. Do you want corpses, or do you want mural? Corpses or mural? Thank you. Dance on My Own Grave for the new sub too. That's an interesting name. Cool. I like it. Dance on My Own Grave. I always thought that they changed the babies was a Yakuza joke. Is there a Yakuza plotline where they changed some babies? I'm gonna say Last Surprise was never that good of a song, and Takeover is even worse. Wow. Wow. It's one thing to have such bad taste. It's another thing to say it publicly. You're braver than I am. Holy shit. And I made the Mario video. Anyway, I think we're gonna go here. Take a break here. I'll be back in about 5-10 minutes.
Even the wisest of men may be so indifferent in ordinary matters, but they are seldom so in their most serious affairs. When we do not find peace of mind in ourselves, it is useless to seek it elsewhere. A man would rather say evil of himself than say nothing. Yes. We have sufficient strength to support the misfortunes of others. It is sometimes necessary to play the fool, to avoid being deceived by cunning men. Only knowing our fortune in advance could we predict our conduct. We find very few ungrateful people when we are able to confer favors. There is great ability in knowing how to conceal one's ability. What? Our delusionment is often a delight to both our friends and enemies. A man would rather say evil of himself than say nothing.
Did I remember to save it? I did. Okay, cool. All right, 5 minutes. I need to go pour the coffee out. It needs to just, you know, stew for a bit. So 3:14. Okay. I think it is inhuman for you to not like Last Surprise and Takeover. You don't have to love it, but if you dislike those songs, there's something wrong with you, subjectively speaking, of course. The universal appeal. Don't like Last Surprise. Why not? What's wrong with it? Where are we going? We have to go kill muggers. Okay. What's the best song? Tribute by Tenacious D. Okay, go to Detroit and become human then. This is not the greatest song in the world. Man, I haven't heard that song in fucking years. Does it hold up? They literally say it's not the best song in the world. They're being modest. It holds up. Does it really? Okay, that's good. Greatest song in the world has to be Stairway to Heaven, right? Yeah, we all agree? Stairway to Heaven? Now we just have to decide what's in the next 9 after that, right? Why would it not hold up? I don't know. I haven't listened to it in a long time, so I don't know. Fucking awesome. Okay. Bohemian Rhapsody. Bohemian Rhapsody is probably my favorite song overall, yeah. Never even heard of that? You have never even heard of Stairway to Heaven. I don't believe you. You have teenagers, so even then, I believe that you haven't heard Stairway to Heaven. That's fine. Like, maybe you haven't come across that song yet. But you've never heard of Stairway to Heaven? That's like knowing of a dog, but never having met the dog yourself. What? I do know it from JoJo. There we go. There we go. Round Out's a pretty good song, too. Should we do a herb run? Do a Cosgrove run? We've made it to the Dad Rock stream. I'm sorry. I actually don't listen to a lot of old songs. I've been listening to mostly Florence and the Machine and 21 Pilots lately whenever I go out. I'm bouncing between their latest 2 albums. Joe Tool is Dad Rock now? Yeah, I haven't been listening to Tool much lately either. Have your kids listened to Stairway to Heaven? I'm pretty sure I put it on at one point for them, yeah. They've also heard The Count of Tuscany by Dream Theater. They didn't like it. Means they have a good taste. That song's pretty good. Come on. It is a bit long. What, you looted yourself? What the f— Oh, what the shit? Stop doing the fast poke. You motherfucker, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? Okay, 100% knife. We got him down. Let me go pour my coffee. Be right back. Someone's gonna make highlights of the Pathologic streams, and people are gonna click on it thinking it's gonna be like 3.5 hours of great story reaction moments, but instead it's going to be 3.5 hours of the plague cloud showing up in nowhere, and the rat biting me when I didn't know it was in the bush, and like rounding a corner into a knife throw. If Ramadan descended from heaven to tell you that objectively best song ever was some weeb song that no one ever listened to, would you accept it? Fuck no. Oh, he had a lot of money. Fuck you, dude. I hate this guy's stupid fucking face. Alright, we did it. What do you think people gatekeeping a song or anything else really based on where you get it from, you know it from? Like, you know Wonder of You? Okay, you're cool, but do you know it from JoJo? I don't know that song actually. No, that's cringe. Shouldn't they be happy that more people get exposed to something they also love? This is an old people thing, and as an old person, I can tell you that yeah, we shouldn't do it, but we still do. It's really like it makes our worldview collapse. like the world doesn't make sense that something that is so like commonplace and just an average part of our life is like something that you discover from something that sounds weird and obscure to us. You know what I mean? It's like if someone said it, like it's the equivalent of like you see your friend that you haven't seen in a couple months, and you go up to them and you say, hey, how's it going? And they're like, oh, it's been pretty good. You know, I recently went on vacation. and they're like, oh, where did you go? And they go, oh, I went to what's the most exotic place I can think of? Like, oh, I went to the South Pole. And I'm like, oh, you went to South Pole? That's crazy. Like, what was like in South Pole? It's like, oh, it was really, really cool. They had this weird drink down there called milk. And you're like, what? Like, yeah, they had this thing called milk down the South Pole, and I tried it. It was great. It tasted really, really good. And it's like, what do you mean? You like milk's all over the place. You didn't know about milk until you went to the South Pole? Like, what are you talking about? That's where I found it. It's I know that sounds silly, but that's how it comes across to people who like you're discovering fucking a Led Zeppelin song from some anime that most of the populace hasn't even heard of before. It's like, it's so fucking bizarre. But it's not a bad thing. It just triggers people like me who are old fogies who have just been like who just think that everyone else has a similar life experience to them. That's how I felt with the rice story. Yeah, maybe that's a better example. Like, yeah, I didn't have rice for the first time until I was in my 20s because my parents just never fed me rice. And I wasn't really in charge of feeding myself until later on in life. And then even when I was in charge of feeding myself, I still wasn't in charge of buying the groceries. So I still have to feed myself by cooking the food that was available to me in the house. You know what I mean? Maybe I was in my late teens. Like, I don't know. But like, I didn't have rice until fairly late in life. Yeah. Zuma reacts to Pink Floyd. Yeah, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's good that people discovered different music and stuff. Yeah. I know this one guy who discovered Joseph Henderson through his streams of all things. I know. Wild, right? I wonder what it's like. I wonder what the reverse pipeline is like. I wonder what it's like to sit here and listen to me yap like a fucking idiot for God knows how many hours and so many different games and playthroughs and streams or anything like that. And then one day like go on YouTube looking for a highlight and the main channel shows up and you see like fucking like all these videos and you're like, wait, what? The morning of the 6th day has come. Infected yesterday, 187 people died yesterday, 123 people, 12 people missing, 738 people death toll, currently infected 328. All ends in less than 7 days. Something emissary arrives tomorrow. Day 6, by the end of which Haruspex finds out just how important a role mythical creatures play in our lives. Interesting. Good job, men. Good job. Top men. Isn't that crazy or something? So many criminals and guards fighting. Yeah, I don't know. I think this night is scripted to have it because there was meant to be someone that was murdered in the street and the hunchback leads a rebellion. But we didn't kill her, so the rebellion shouldn't be happening. So maybe someone else killed her? I don't know. I've discovered Joe via co-optional. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's keep the combustible fluid just in case. Twirine. Should we sell the Twirine? Maybe the plague did it. There is a plague, that's true. That was a good episode. Was it? I've never gone back and watched it because I'm too embarrassed. Going on co-optional is probably in the top 3 most I've ever been nervous in my entire life. Friendly fire. Aha. Oh, they're not here. Okay. We can probably go to a food store now and sell some stuff. Yeah, but this meant you as YouTube royalty, does it? I remember I didn't want to do it. Not because I didn't want to associate with the people or anything like that, but because of the nervousness. I didn't want to do it. But I had to like talk to myself and be like, okay, like you can't possibly turn this down. Like there's no way. Okay, we got a letter. Bachelor's invitation. Bull's antibodies and Anna Angel's invitation, another one. You must be very angry with the poor singer, so unfair? Huh? Regardless of what libel the Bachelor is spreading about me, I'm simply too afraid to plot any manner of mischief. There is a lot going on right now. This terrifying child, the angel of death, is sent into my humble abode. She won't leave. I think she's hiding somewhere in the house at this very moment. Wait, what the fuck? The changeling is just there? The healing saint doesn't look as saintly as she used to. Not a supreme judge, but rather the opposite. She's exhausted, ragged, and worn out. Her clothes are soaking wet as though she's been crying for a week. If this is you she is trying to hide from, then come and take her. I will hold her, at least until the evening. Yours is as may be. I love her, man. She's such a fucking disaster. My previous observations were supported. The step people do indeed die of the same disease. What a pity. The blood of a human can cope with the bacteria up to a point, but the antibodies are not nearly powerful enough to clear the infection. Even the antibodies contained in the blood of a step person won't suffice to eliminate the sickness. The disease acts much faster than human organisms can react. I have another idea how to handle it, though. Perhaps today we will discover a new material with which the panacea can be made. Come and see me. We will discuss the matter. DD. Okay, let's go over. Sorry, it's just like that really tickled me. She's really funny. Do we want to visit everyone today? Because if so, we should probably go to Bad Grief while we're here, right? Let's do it. I like to visit everyone every single day.
A part of.
Okay, nothing. All right. Hope I don't have to collect rifles again on this playthrough. Do you want to go see Ruben? And yeah, let's go see Ruben. Nope, not here. Okay. How the fuck can you watch a Just Vanderson stream without the memes? That's true, yeah. We are a bit too meme soaked. That wasn't my intention when streaming, but I didn't really have that much of a plan when it came to streaming. Apart from originally, it was meant to be like almost every single game that we would stream, I would make a video on, and I would stream the game, show my thoughts live, and then I would make a video on it. And very quickly, that proved to be not the case at all. Like, there's no way, like, because there's not always going to be a video that can be made from a stream, right? Like, sometimes I'm not going to have enough to say about the game. It's also not something that you can, like, you can't just like stream a little bit, take a huge break from it, and then come back to it, that sort of thing. So yeah, that's not the case at all. That was a I've seen tougher. Wow, that was a stupid idea. Sorry, meme soaked? Yeah, like oversaturated with memes, like inside references and a lot of like jokes and yeah, like for a new viewer, it's probably not as bad during the Pathologic streams, although Pathologic itself is kind of impenetrable. For a new viewer, the streams are incredibly difficult to get used to. There's people that have come back after like being a viewer for like years, and they took a break or they didn't realize I was back streaming, and they come back and they're like, holy shit, like what the fuck even is this community at this point? Like it's hard to follow. I think that's the nature of a lot of online communities, but I didn't really want to be like that, but it's sort of unavoidable, especially with a brain like mine that that sees a lot of patterns and is self-referential. So, yeah, I don't know. It's not ideal to me in some ways, but maybe it's unavoidable. I'm still figuring out what the Henry jokes are all about. Well, the Henry joke is just a stupid joke. It's like when we first started playing Kingdom Deliverance 2, I did a bit where I described what I thought Kingdom Deliverance 1 was, and it painted Henry as this kind of like go-with-the-flow buffoon that bases his entire identity on what the task he's doing at the moment. So like if I'm doing farming, I'm Farmer Henry. Oh, I'm going to war, I'm Soldier Henry. And it just elevated from there to be like, what ridiculous things can we say that Henry is? I'm a video essayist now. I'm video essayist Henry. I'm YouTuber Henry. And then it turned into like making fun of the Henry name itself and what roles sound like Henry, you know? Like when the next gen update was done, we had I'm next gen now. I'm next gen-ry because it sounds like Henry. Like it's a really stupid fucking joke, but like yeah. As unexpected though ever present, visit Barack. I want to go down the well. Why would we want to go down the well again? I'm a YouTuber that's doing top 10s now. I'm top 10-ry, you know, like it's silly. It's fun. It's a comfortable kind of like a pattern recognition joke. Yeah. If there's nothing to talk to with Murky, I'm gonna reload to save the time. I got the vibes very quickly, to be honest, even though without being there and the joke started. For the Henry thing, or just the vibes in general. I don't know. To give you an example of how some people like are out of the loop or have trouble following everything that happens when it comes to stream because there's a lot of content. There was a post on the subreddit today or last night. There was something like Joe finally confirmed the divorce. It's like it was news. Like it was like, whoa! After all this time, we finally know the truth. It's like, and people in the comments like, buddy, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What have you got?
let's go back. Yes, we scam. Yes, we scam. Maybe it wasn't in VODs. Yeah, I guess so. Like, no, like, look, it's understandable. Like, who the fuck wants to keep updated on my life? Like, no one should. But when we're talking about keeping up with like the stream culture and stuff like that, that's like a pretty like obvious thing that's been said multiple times, probably even too much, and yet some people didn't know. So imagine, like, there's probably some people in the chat that don't even know that when I say inside jokes are killing stream morale is in itself an inside joke. That's a reference to something that someone said during a WoW raid that I was doing, a World of Warcraft raid, like 15 years ago now, because they were new to the guild, and there were a bunch of like inside jokes about the people that were in the guild for a long time. And then the new player, I love this guy so much. He just pipes up with these inside jokes are killing guild morale. Like that in itself is an inside joke. Didn't know you got married. Congrats. Oh, thanks. Yeah. You were married. Common law married actually. So technically, I've never been like officially married. So divorce is not technically speaking the right term. The orangutans, Joe. Yeah. Yesterday's experiment produced mixed results. It was helpful to me. We've managed to grab the bacteria by the tail, so the vaccine will become available to the general public soon. But the usefulness of living blood for serum production is partial. Are there antibodies in it? There are. They are even quite efficient at exterminating the disease, but the antibodies get annihilated in the process too, and the disease reproduces rapidly, so they are not enough. The final result is very disappointing. In order to overcome this sickness, cells need to either suppress the development of the disease or produce 1,000 times more antibodies. So what do? Let's try the proven method. While we should introduce the disease to bulls and see what happens next. I've been eyeing the animal kingdom for a while now. Epidemics have been connected to cattle since the dawn of time, and the local cattle are so inaccessible. They're guarded so vigilantly that I'm not even sure where to begin. If bulls were the cause of this, it would have started with a murrain. Why are you so sure there was none? I think we would have been able to tell. There would have been smoke and unbearable stench filling the town. Well, perhaps they don't get sick at all the more reason to check them. Do try it. Make a blood extract and introduce it to a bull. We'll see how its blood reacts to this unexpected turn of events. Thankfully, we do have the bacteria sample now. Have you found use for yourself? Or use for it yet? I have. The vaccine is ready, but I'm talking about your work. The plan is straightforward. I'm not so sure. Fucking hell, the dyslexia fucking bouncing up. Just let us repeat yesterday's test, make an extract, infect the bull, wait a bit and get a blood sample. I think the result is going to be quite enlightening. I'll try to find a bull. Hopefully they haven't all been eaten by now. Alright, is this the main quest today? So the main quest is like, just do what Daniel says. The Bachelor was unable to recover the necessary antibodies from human blood. The panacea can't be made from this kind of material. It's time to try the same with the bulls. In truth, we should have started with them to begin with, though it is nearly impossible to find one these days. Most of the cows were slaughtered to prevent a famine. I wonder if even a single animal was left alive. That's true. There were animals at the beginning in pens and shit, yeah. I really can't unsee how much shorter Bachelor is than how respects now the Joe. So, yeah, it really stirs feelings up, doesn't it? Should we go speak to the Kains and see if they have anything to say today? Let's see. In another universe, Golem is a weird word. And onomatopoeia for a physical deformity that has, over 5 centuries, subsumed the identity of the person who once bore it. And yet, here we are, looking at a project that spent years in development to answer a question that I'm not sure anyone was actually asking. What if we took the most mechanically uninteresting character in Lord of the Rings and made an entire $60 game out of it? I have to move my hand like I'm Obama when I do that. We are all alarmed by the rumors of impending active provocation. Is that perchance what you've come to see me about? No. A procession of the infected was supposed to come to the Cape sometime during the day to pay their respects to the sacred graves, but we received news that some murderous blackguards are planning to attack the pilgrims. You heard anything about it? No, I haven't heard anything. Hopefully these are merely asinine rumors. Hopefully. Meanwhile, my daughter would like to apologize for all the wrongs her family has inflicted on you. I think you should talk to her. Of late, I've been putting her in charge of making important decisions. She's becoming more and more like her mother. Who is her mother? Ah, of course, you're an outsider, aren't you? Well, if you've never heard of my spouse, the divine Nina, then I'm afraid it won't be easy to explain how important this is, how much it means, how much what means. Then my daughter is growing to resemble her day by day. It means that this town will soon have a powerful mistress who will use her primordial ancient power that comes from the very depths of the earth to stop this cursed pestilence and revive our town for the glory to come. Well, I'll go and see your daughter. Now I need a video on Gollum. No. I love the Kains. They're so fucked up. Gollum is a gift in this day and age, like unironically. Like Gollum is like a legitimately, genuinely bad game that had like a decent budget. Like it's a full game. That game really is bad. And when people say like another game is bad, You're just like, no, go play Gollum, and you'll know what a bad game is. I'm sorry that we've been foes for so long, Barack. The quick temper of our family must have been a great discomfort for you. You call that discomfort? I apologize wholeheartedly. I would much rather prefer peace. I've heard that you've done so many worthy deeds that even the feats of the ancient warriors pale in comparison. Are you truly so heroic? In spite of the obstacles you erect in my way, you think this is funny? Number 1.
I think I'm having
You couldn't have come at a better time. Would you do me a favor? I'm all ears. I've heard an enraged mob was planning to desecrate the mistress's tombs, and well, you see, I disobeyed Dr. Dankovsky's orders recently and went outside to speak to my mother. Her tomb is the one that's closer to the cape. You must have seen it. I don't get it. I brought a gift for my mother then. A diary, a compilation of sentimental memoirs, nothing more, but it's dear to me. When I was a little girl, my mother used to leave me secret notes in it. The letters were seemingly appearing out of nowhere. I believe that the book was talking to me. Okay, that is a incredibly telling line. So the family like instills this idea of like mythology within their bloodline that early on, like even with like little games like this, like, look, we're a magical family, the book is talking to you. Huh. You need this book? Why did you take it to the grave? You need this book? Bring me the diary, Brack. I fear that the tomb will end up desecrated. I wouldn't want the diary to be damaged or fall into the wrong hands. Don't worry. I'll go get it for you. Gollum was a movie tie-in game that arrived 15 years too late. It was released 15 years too early too. What happened so far, gang? Not much. We just like went and got we did the heart quest that we saw on Bachelor's line. So we got a heart. We did it in a different way though than we did on Bachelor's line. So we got a heart for Bachelor. He also stole our heart. And that's about it. We recovered our reputation from being arrested the day before. Did some rat races. Killed some muggers. It's been okay. What was the smash? Letters to Nina. Bound pieces of paper with 3 different handwritings. Maria's nervous hand, a steady male hand with lines that end abruptly, characteristic of the Kains, and hysteric scribbles, unfinished sentences, and words, all written with the same ink. They are like screams from the other side. Interesting. Okay, I thought it was going to be a trap and we're going to fall through something, but no, it didn't happen. I'm aware we got another letter, by the way. I just want to get this back to Maria first. What do you mean rat races? Literally rat races. Like you can sneak up on rats by crouching, pick them up and take them to a warehouse, and you race them against other rats. And if yours wins, then you get some money. Really great music in the games lately.
Plague bearer.
Better a lean
Clara,
peace than a fat
perhaps.
victory. Don't you agree, Barack? This is what I found on the gravestone. Oh, thank you. Barack, you've done me a priceless favor. Let me reward you for your work and for your dangers that you have undoubtedly faced for my sake. Thank you. 2,000 just for that. Huh. What the fuck was this quest about? Did it bug? Was something else supposed to happen? They call the mistresses out. Is it? Oh, you know what? Because we haven't really interacted with the Kains as Haru, so this is like introducing us to their bullshit. Okay. Let's read these at the end when we have all the quests done. All right, Clara's invitation. Clara. The time has come for us to look at each other in the eye. Come to Grace's lodge. I'll be waiting for you there. It came to my attention that you intended to open up a bowl. Curious as to what's inside. Clara, how do you know that? I thought you were at Anna Angel's house. Anna Angel was going to keep you there until night. Okay, where are we going? We went here. We did this. So cut across here. Here. Here? Yeah, let's go to the Glimskys. I haven't gone to the Glimskys in a while. And then we can cross over, go down here, grab our organs, go down here, buy all the herbs that they have, bring them back, drop all of our shit, and then go here. Oh, I want to cut across and go to Anna Angel before I go to Grace's lodge. So let's go cut across here, and we'll go down. We'll go here and then up, and it's not very efficient, but we'll do it that way. He says, immediately check the map again. Wait, aren't there 2 Claras? She's an impossible girl, yeah. What is this game even about? I don't know if I can summarize it for you in a way that's going to answer that question in any way that's satisfying for you. Sorry. Basically, it's about a town that is dealing with an outbreak of a plague, but it's a lot more than that. But in terms of gameplay, it's mostly walking and really, really bad combat. But it's an interesting scenario that the game is putting you through, and it's quite well written. Like it's more of an experience kind of story game than gameplay. Although it does have gameplay. You're about to see some really bad combat right now. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Oh, we're dead. Okay. Joe, you get ambushed by an arsonist when you exit the tomb, but you despawn them by immediately entering the tomb again. Oh, did I? Shit. Sorry, my bad. Was there meant to be something you pick up from the corpse afterwards, or no? Gameplay. Gameplay. I wonder if the next Divinity game is going to be as good as Baldur's Gate 3. Not just in oh, these are here already? Oh, wow. Fucking hell. I wasn't expecting them so soon. Day 6 for the angels? Maybe we can start skipping combat. Do we have enough resources to get through the game at this point? Oh, if I thought at this point with day 6 on Bachelor, I wouldn't have been able to buy all those rifles and shit, right? So maybe not. I really like how characters that were so important on Bachelor's Run are so inconsequential. You don't even interact with them really, as Haru. I wonder who that's going to be like for Changeling. Where are we going? We don't need to go to the town hall. I do want to go and see the Oglimskis though. I think it might be better to cut across here and then go here. And then cut across real quick, come back, go here, and then we'll just cut down here maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Is Pathologic 3 just a remake of the first game like the second one was? I think that Pathologic 2 is a remake of just Haru's run. Bachelor and Changeling aren't in it, right? And then Pathologic 3 is the same deal but with Bachelor instead of Haru. I just step away what happened in the last 30. We got a quest from Bachelor to get a sample of bull blood or to infect the bull to see how it responds to the infection. The Kains are finally talking to us. They weren't before. We had to go to the crypt of Nina, who's Maria's mother, in order to find a book that Maria left there. For some reason, I don't know why she did that. It's kind of like introducing us to how insane the Kains are, I'm guessing. And I think that's it. Thank you for the stream today, Joe. Yeah, always so fun despite me taking the piss. Were you taking the piss? I didn't, whatever comment I read out loud, I didn't read your username with it, sorry. Sometimes I don't do that. I'm also really bad with names. I'm surprised I do as well as I do when it comes to remembering people and stuff. Hopefully you're not offended. 2 is just hard respects, but I think it's important to note it was originally going to be a complete remake of all 3 until their Kickstarter fell apart and Russia went into an economic crisis. Oh, they really were going to do all 3 again. Okay, interesting. I am really curious to see how that's contextualized. Because the different runs that we're doing with this show that it's a different version of the same kind of foundation. So is it the same there? Like with Haru's run in Bachelor in Pathologic 2, is it just like Haru trying again? Like I don't know. And knowing that Bachelor has like time powers in Pathologic 3, is that here the whole time in some way, or is that just a new addition for Pathologic 3? It's interesting. Wow. An arsonist right in front of the Oglimski's house? Or Sabrov's house? What are we doing, my weebs? Free organs. You could say that in Pathologic 3, time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer. What do we think about them putting a marker on the map for everyone who wants to talk to you that day? Like, what do we think about how many houses I'm going into right now just to find out they have nothing to say? Like, do we like this? Does it like ring true, or do you think it's like it's too tedious? I'm of two minds of it. Like, making your rounds and talk to her every single day makes you like learn the layout of the town and stuff like that. But it is kind of annoying that when you get to a place and it's like, oh, there's nothing to say. Maybe they should always have something to say, even if it's just like dropping a little bit of tidbit of lore, like here's what's going on with me today, instead of it being like just nothing. But maybe that's a lot of work.
You're close. I know that.
Is Time Marches on another dating filter phrase? In the quest to never accidentally date a chatter, yeah, take her to the restaurant, sit down, yeah, or order the appetizer. Wow, it's really taking a long time for them to bring out the food. Time sure marches on, huh? Her eyes roll back in her head. She just sits up completely straight. The voice of Greg emerges from her mouth, and the age of a new king draws near. I got you. You almost got me dating a chatter. Not this time. Get the fuck out of here. Oh shit, wrong house. All right, fucking let's sell the daggers. You're so fucked if your date only watches gameplay games. Because the expectations that are put on me, huh? Yeah. Crazy, can't live up to that. Really disappointed. I thought we were gonna sequence break. All right, where are we going? What are we selling? I feel like I just sold all of my daggers. Okay. There we go. Can I do today's game with a lower Metacritic score than Metaphor? Sure, go for it. Would you rather date a chatter or date someone who thinks Persona 3 Reload ruined the original? Oh, God. I think the latter, yeah. It would be awkward if it was a chatter. Final Fantasy VI. Really? Final Fantasy VI is a lower Metacritic score than Metaphor? Really? That surprises me, damn. That's like a classic. I thought it would be higher. You dated Mouse. Mouse was an exceptional case, yeah. And it went well, but it's like, yeah, that was an exception, not the rule. Like in general, I think this is not really a great idea for content creators to be dating anyone in their audience. Like, it can work, and it's not like immediately something I would be like, okay, that's a huge red flag, but it's like, you know, it's not great. Fucking hell, dude. Slightly false because the Metacritic page 506 is actually for the Game Boy Advance version. Oh ho! YouTube returns down all of chat on Valentine's Day. Yes. With a chat? What is that? Can we get that? No, we can't get that. We can get that. Oh, it's just an empty bottle. Fuck that. Only the true Joe's Patriots are in chat today. Do you think so? Oh, shit. What? How did that miss? Would you rather date a 30-centimeter fairy or a 3-meter tall woman? Fairy. Way too long to respond. Was it? Really? Yeah, really.
Why do you all come here to gawk at?
Really, really. Is the 30 centimeter fairy Gallica in my head? Yeah. What if the 3-meter tall woman has no feet? Well, she'd be even taller when she puts her feet on then, so no.
Life is hard.
I'm scared of you after all. And what's this girl doing here? Shh, see how shabby she is? So it wasn't you who made her so anxious, was it? She deserves it, though. She deserves nothing but gloating. Why is that? That's because the girl must have given someone a hard time recently. She has a funny talent. She can look into people's souls and turn them inside out. Seems like someone did the same to her. Hey, could it be that there's two of them and one of them has found the other? Or maybe she's just looked into a mirror. No, of course she hasn't come too close to a mirror. Otherwise she'd have seen what she looks like and tidied herself up. Should I get her some mascara maybe? She looks ugly as sin. Look who's talking. Stop being so nasty. The whole town is after a witch once again. They're hunting the Shabnak Adir. Who is she? Not this wretched gal, that's for sure. You know what? You should get into the termitary and find the man-eater. What if she's hiding there? I'm pretty sure she is. The Bachelor thinks so too, and so does Lara. Most importantly, so does the mistress. Who's the mistress? There's plenty of time.
What do you all want from us?
Oh shit. In the dark there? That was cool. Alright, you actually are here.
Won't anyone believe me? Won't anyone help?
Okay. Max is back. Hanging out with Victoria. Oh, woe is me. Is it possible that even the deceitful creatures, the evil Darksiders, those who are always seeking to provide a disservice to a man, is it possible that even they have turned their backs on me? What are you talking about? I've had a disagreement with the rat prophet, so he's hiding from me now, telling me nothing. I need to hear a few words from him about me. Now that I'm persecuted and hated, I need it more than ever. What is my fortune? What is to become of me? And why have I come to this world? You said yourself that he was a liar. Why do you need him? Oh, I need someone, anyone. Oh, Barak, I've helped you, haven't I? You've made a step toward making your panacea, haven't you? Could you help me out too? Do me a favor in return? What do you want? Let's outsmart him. Go see him as though you're on your own. He won't say no to you. Pretend to hate me and ask him about my fortune. What happens to me tomorrow? Most importantly, who am I? Why have I come to this world? Got that? Will you help me? I don't even know where to find him. He lives under the theater or even inside it. Barak, Harspex, sir, please be kind. Please get to him. Oh, if only you knew how I suffer. I'm lonely and in pain. Okay, I'll ask him. Okay.
It's so...
Alright, so can we go under the theater via the sewer panel, or do we have to go through the well? Okay, so now we're gonna go over here, get our shit, sell organs for herbs, come back, go here, go here, go... Oh, we didn't go to Sticky's house. Do we need to go to Sticky today? Fuck, what a situation. Then we'll go. Let's go here, and then we'll cut across and go here, and then we'll see if our travels take us over there. Kains are positively in love with me today. Maria herself wants to meet with me. Could I have dreamed? Okay, that's fine. Could I have dreamed of such a blessing 10 years ago? Really? You count as a blessing? Holy shit. Do you want to know which FF has the highest Metacritic score and is also tied with Metaphor? I'm gonna guess it's 10. Is it 10? It's not 10? Alright, which one is it? 9? 9's the worst one of the three on the PlayStation 1. What the fuck? Wait, what's the question? I don't know, but I have the answer. When 8 exists, 8's better than 9. I don't give a fuck. The draw system is not that bad. It is a little annoying, but it's not that bad. If you're the kind of person that likes to use a bunch of magic in your runs, then I understand why you don't like it. But I'm draw, put everything 100, equip it all, and then I'm just auto attack Andy. Like that's how I like to play those games, and that made me very, very powerful. So I like the system. Worst Valentine date ever. 12 is the best one. What? 12? 12. The Star Wars one. Yes. Wow. 12 is better than 9. Joe, your audience will eat up anything with British VA. Will it? Does just 12 have British VA? It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Is that why they like me? Because I'm British? What about 13? 13 was so bad that I didn't even get more than a third of the way through it. I finished 9. I finished 7. I finished 8. I finished 9. I finished 10. I played 11 until everyone realized that I wasn't a girl. I got almost all the way to the end to 12, and then I stopped right at the end for some reason. I think I had maybe 10% left, so it was a metaphor cliff for me. 13, I didn't even get a third of the way through it. Like 13 was so boring. Unfortunate information just floating in my head. Sorry, what? What's this? Black vaccine? An early sample of the organic vaccine, a makeshift prophylactic drug based on the dead culture of the sand plague, allegedly restores one's immunity over the course of several hours. Huh. Oh, we're talking about Final Fantasy? I thought we were just talking about Joe's favorite number, our favorite numbers. Oh, okay. Yo, what's everyone's favorite number? Mine is 7. 7's the best number. Imagine not having 7 as your favorite number. What's wrong with you? 4? 4? Because you love metaphor so much? 4? How are you going with 4? Come on. 11 is cool when 1 and 1 are 1. 11, yeah, 11 is a respectable number. 11 is a really good number, yeah. 3 is better. 3 is a magic number. 3 is way better than 4. 21 is a cool number. 21 is a cool number, I agree. I'm a 5 stan. I can get behind 5. 5 is a cooler number than 4 for sure. 21 is literally 2 numbers. No, it's not. It's 1 number. I could feel the smell of blood. Okay, how much blood do you need? It isn't who I need it. The earth does. Okay, take it. All right, and now what do we have? Okay, so what are we selling? Let's put maybe like I don't know, like 20 of each and see if that's enough. We have a lot of organs. Oh, cool. We got enough. Is it worth it to go to all the other ones to buy out their stock every single day? It might be, right? Whereas it was here and here, right? I'm gonna keep everything on me and I'm gonna try and doing that. All right, let's go to Grace and see. Grace. I hate that song. Why am I singing that song? That is the only Florence song that I hate. I don't love every Florence song, but I like every Florence song except for that one. I do not like that song. I unironically dropped Metaphor after 99%. I was playing through Cloud on Game Pass and it crashed in the final cutscene. Did you watch it on YouTube for the end or no? Have you ever thought about saving and exploring the swamps? I've explored the swamps a little bit. Is it worth it? Is there something in there?
Are you sure you're in good health? I'm glad.
So there is magic. There's 2 of you? So here you are, and yet my chest hasn't been cut open, or would you rather just turn me in? Neither. Why are you so angry? That's good. All my friends have denied me. The Sabras were calling me their daughter yesterday, and yet today I'm banished from their home. So what do you say? Is that why you wanted to see me? No, I wanted to see you because I know what you're planning to do. You know the lines, don't you? Listen to me then. 2 lines have crossed today. You want to kill a bull, don't you? I don't, but I do need one. I can even tell you why. Is this the day the Bachelor went and killed her friend in the worm in the alien-looking thing in the field? Maybe. I can even tell you why you need it. You want to introduce the disease to a bull and see who wins, right? I foretell you a draw. A draw. Like we draw a line? What do you mean, a draw? I'm not sure about that myself, but my feelings rarely deceive me. The eternal drama will unfold here today, but it will be performed poorly, Brock. Have you read the Tales of the Daughters? Remember how Bostorok have created the wheel, time, and fear? No, I think I heard it when I was a kid. Listen then, there was a time when there were neither day nor night, neither top nor bottom. Oh, that sucks. Neither sea nor land. There was but one thing in the world. It was the great bull, the father of flesh, the carver of lions, the bearer of horns, Boss Turok. Up from the abyss came Suak, and she filled the world with herself. She devoured all the stars and all the light. Wait a second. If there's nothing but the great bull, then where did the stars and light come from? Oh, don't interrupt. She devoured the sunlight. A little bit of Bachelor there as a treat. Neither fire nor water could harm Suak. Neither old age nor the abyss nor the abyss itself. It was darkness then. Boss Turok, the great bull, had frozen in the darkness. His cry was strong enough to pierce it, but it couldn't pierce Suak. She spread herself further, and there was darkness once again. I think I know this story. And so Boss Turok, in his despair, opened his mouth horizon to horizon and started devouring Suak. Oh, how she struggled, trying to flee back to the abyss, and yet she came to be devoured by Boss Turok bit by bit. To this day, she is inside of him, trying in vain to consume him from within his tight embrace. This too is war. That's some story. Intriguing, huh? There's more to it. I can feel you molding this tale out of clay. You want to feed the disease to a bull to see whether it can overcome it or not. That would serve me well. If you succeed, everyone will leave me alone. Want me to help you? Fine. Then your way lies toward the short block of the termitary. A very important person will be waiting for you there. She is the Mother Superior, the focus of the kin's life and will. It is only she and no one else who's in charge of the termitary these days. If you two manage to get along, she'll give you a bull. See you at the short block then. See you at the crossroads. So here you are, and yet my chest hasn't been cut open. Would you rather just turn me in? So what's going on in the termitary? Where's the pantry? It's hell there, you'll see. I thought its inhabitants don't get infected. Don't get infected, or you are gravely mistaken. Not only do they get infected, they stream it. They also suffer twice as much as ordinary people. You see for yourself. I can't wait. Love seeing people suffering. So we have this girl, the Mother Superior. She's very young, a little more than a baby, and she's in charge of the termitary. And miraculously, all those scary butchers and worms obey her. How come? Heritage. Her late father, Taichik, Star Trek character, used to be the head of the termitary and an important person for the kin. They say your father had a lot of respect for him. Yeah, I've heard the name. Oh, that's it. Okay.
Yes?
Look at all those lovely cubs jumping around. Where did this girl come from? Her? She was right here from the beginning. She came from below the ground, from some under the table. It was for the under the water table. It was It was some time ago, a few days I think. Now she's back and trying to hide. From whom? From everyone. She says that she's hunted and bullied for being a witch, but she isn't a witch at all. And the main bully is the Bachelor. She said that she's finished if he finds her. I know the feeling. The Bachelor's so fucking friendly though. What the fuck? He's bae. What the fuck? What? Play Metaphor ahead of the streams and oh my god, you're in for a treat. Some of the social links are insane. Really? Game's been like pedestrian as fuck so far in the social scenes. The main story's been unhinged. Thank you, Tora3Tron, for the 13 months. Thank you very much. One above a year. I accidentally sent myself a message without making it one before, so I will just say my favorite number is 2. 2 is definitely a more respectful number than 4.
That lovely girl is prowling somewhere near.
Okay. Final Fantasy 13-2 appeals to both of us because on one hand you have a silly Moogle companion in your squad, and on the other hand you can throw it at a wall or into chasms at the press of a button. Oh, that's good. I'm okay with Moogles, actually. My first encounter with Moogles was in Final Fantasy 6. Was that the first game that had them? I used Mog in my party when I was a kid because I liked his dance ability. I think 3 had them. Did they really? You're not getting 3 and 6 mixed up, right? Because 3 in Japan. Okay, there we go. Thank you. What did fake Clara want us to do? Farah? Oh, here. Okay, so we have to go in here for the bull. We have to go here for fake Clara. We have to go here to see what Sticky's doing. We can probably see Sticky on the way out of the cemetery. Okay. This is what it feels like to live in Indiana. Is it? Does it, Mayo? I'm sorry. Oh, wow. We can go in here? I threw Celeste in the garbage the moment I got a 4th party member. Really? I really like Celeste. Don't apologize. I don't live there. I never have. Oh, okay. It's like passing through like a Moncton sort of thing. Greens Weebs.
What's with the racket upstairs?
This is crazy hair.
Where did everyone go?
So nice of you to come to this at this hour, Warden. Got any vitamins? Vitamins? Yellow pills. They burn your liver but protect from disease. Haven't you heard? Didn't you go away and study smart things? I've heard of them. I need 50 vitamin pills, precisely 50, 5 times 10. It's so that those who are planning to go inside don't get infected. Then you shall fall into my graces. I need a bull, mother. I don't have a bull right now. They've taken all my lovely cows away from me. The white, the silver, the red-eared, the black-eyed, the tender. They've taken all my bulls away from me. The steel horn, the copper and stone, and jasper hooves. I can tell you where to get another bull. What's going on here? I myself live in the long block now. It's across from here. Get it? I haven't been into this one before, and I really need to get upstairs, but I can't go alone. Who is to carry me so I don't mar my shoes? My servants, the kind children of Bodo, need protection too. Why do you need to get there? To get the healthy out. Get it? Many of them haven't fallen sick yet, but they wouldn't go anywhere without me. They're scared. I see. And you'll grant me a bull for that? Right. I'll show you where the bull is. The bull is bellowing, just the kind you need. His side steep, his forehead marked with a star, his coat plated. Plated? His horns so far apart that 4 odongs could walk between them. A lovely little bull. Fine, even 100 pills would be a good deal for such a bull. You're kidding, right?
Yes?
You're kidding? Like, no way. Tell me, mother, do you know what the Urdog brand means? Kind of. I've seen this mark. It means something really, really big, like a mountain, maybe? No, it's not a mountain. Maybe it's the earth. Hardly. Maybe weird. Maybe it's the people. Do you know, or are you just guessing? I don't know the letters all that well. I haven't been taught yet. I do know it's something either very, very big or very, very important. See that angle? Is it alive? Probably see the horns. Can anyone tell me more about this brand? Only a warden can. Too bad that we don't have any Menkus left. They're all dead, and the Ondong that know it have all gone off into the steppe. They're preparing for a very important festival. Too bad indeed. There's no way.
Yes?
Okay, there must be, like, in the same way that with the rifles, there must be like some way to get extra pills today. Then, all right. Like, I don't think it's possible to get 50 pills unless this is a. Have you played the game before, and are you using a walkthrough check? There's no fucking way. Someone is laughing in Russian first time chat. Okay, I respect it actually. Mag it up, mag it up. Fuck that fool, mag it up. They're humming the Batman theme. Does Batman have the yellow pills? Hey, got any pills?
So my
Okay, so even if I did find a spawn of kids that I could just go inside the house, in and out, and just like exploit the vendor, do I have enough hooks and shit in order to buy them? Do clothing vendors sell hooks, like needles? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me have that. Okay. Oh man, I'm fucked. There's no way. There's no fucking way. Fucking hell. Okay. If only there were shops of medicine. I'm gonna check those too, but usually they don't have a good stock. Wait, did I? Shit, I'm sorry. I should have saved it when I came back out. Patho moment, yeah. I wonder if I get some pills for going and talking to the rat prophet for fake changeling. Does the organ market have any medicine? No, they just have herbs. I don't think you can make the pills. Maybe you can? I see. I'm a miss, get fucked, Joe. I'm a miss, get fucked, Joe. Yesterday's stream was really fun, but I feel like some people are mad that we didn't make much progress. But like, I like doing optional fights and shit in there, and you get it like not. It's not the best reward, but you know, like in a way, it's better than the dragon as a reward because like that sword, like you outscale it, whereas like plus like fucking 10 to your health is like forever. I feel like I learned a lot about the combat system yesterday too, so it was pretty fun. All right, we want to go to the store. Is that a drugstore over there? Let's go check out real quick. No, it's a food store. Which one do you think is the real changeling? The one that's with Grace. It could just be that she's just really fast, but I think the one that was with Grace is the real one. Maybe she has magic and she can be in two places at once. Are you feeling mixed or more positive on Metaphor so far? Positive, for sure. Why are we going in here? We already spoke to him. Hi, Joey. You played Danganronpa before on release? No. Probably like a week or a month after. I haven't played this one, I know nothing, but my interpretation is that Clara and Changeling are two distinct personas. Do you think they're the same like, oh, we got better needles this time. Good thing we reloaded. Do you think they're both inhabiting the same body, or are they like two personas in the same entity, or are they two different entities? I'm gonna sneeze. Danganronpa 4, you mean 2x2 or whatever? Yes, it is almost certainly Danganronpa 4 for reasons that if you know, you know. I'm a miss, get fucked, Joe. I wouldn't be oh, 11! Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if 2x2 is the launch of a new trilogy. Like, it doesn't have to be that, but I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, so 10 are 2,500, and I need 50 of them. So that is times 5, so I need 12,500, whatever the fuck, Reeve, in order to get them. That's doable. We have enough money. All right, so as long as we go to all the drugstores, maybe we can get enough of these yellow pills. I've climbed the highest mountain once or twice, but who's counting? And all I want is more of these fucking yellow pills. Is there another infirmary over there? You might have extra in the back cave too. Oh, almost certainly I have some in the back cave, yeah. The back cave, I like that. Batman. Jiminy Cricket Batman. How many of these yellow pills do we need to get? I don't know, Robin. I have a feeling that the more the merrier. Why do I hear combat music? Oh. Okay, maybe we want to go to all the stores down here. We've been here, right? We want to go down here, cut across here. Yeah, I think we want to keep going for the stores. I hope 100-line character cameos in 2x2. God, no. Please no. Please no. Please fuck no. Please no. I have never been more happy and proud of this community for holding the 100-line. So many of you recognize that it would be miserable and it's not worth memeing it. Okay. Okay, it's going okay. It's going okay. Alright, let's go and see if one of these is an infirmary. I don't think so, though. I don't think there would be two infirmaries so close together. Like, food and clothing, probably? What time is it? It's 1:24. Food? Yeah, that's not an infirmary. There's no way. I'm trying to think of Danganronpa 2, like the cases, and I it's vague, man. Like the first one is under the table on the meat bone, right? That's the first one. And the second one is Wendy, and the third one is with the white cloth bullshit. And then the fourth one is simulation. And then the fifth one is the best one. And I can't remember the last one at all. Oh wow, you had a bunch of pills. All the clocks are wrong. I don't remember the last one. All right, so I feel like I did actually remember a fair amount there. Okay, cool. All right, we haven't seen the Oglumskis yet. The final one has the big woman. The big woman?
Bachelor has recommended.
Are you gonna take me home tonight? Lay me down that red firelight. Favorite movies? Sorry, it's a good question. Just like any time that anyone asks me like favorite X, I have to think of all the movies I've ever seen. Top of my head, Fight Club was the most important movie that I ever watched because I watched it at a very impressionable age, and I excuse me, not in terms of like it like basing my entire personality off of Fight Club like some people did when they were that age. More like it was like a revelation in storytelling to me. I didn't realize the story could be told that way. Really like Fight Club, really like Gladiator when I was a kid too. Those were really big important movies to me. The Matrix, watched those movies like religiously when I was a kid. Watched a bunch of Disney movies growing up too. I really liked the Disney movies. Don't really like them much anymore because I'm a grown up, but I like watching them like a few lens of my kids. More recently, quite like the John Wick movies. Really like The Raid Redemption. Really enjoyed Cloud Atlas. Cloud Atlas is one of my favorite movies. I really love Cloud Atlas. I know a lot of people meme on that movie, but I loved it. Really enjoyed Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Pretty much everything by Kaufman really is really good. Adaptation is also an excellent movie. What else? Shrek 2 is one of the best movies ever made. Not kidding. Shrek 2 is an amazing movie. Shrek movies are 2, 1, 4, 3. Oh, we can go down. Okay. You're just here, huh? Did you come to listen to your father? He won't talk to you. You've displeased him, and I cannot summon him. That's not within my power. I've come to ask you about someone else's fortune. Well, go ahead. There's no harm in asking. There's a girl in town, Clara. Tell me, who is she? Why did she come to this world? What's to become of her? Oh, I see. So it was she who sent you here. Pfft, her fault. She should have known it's no good trying to force the development of the plot. I'll tell you who she is. She is, as a matter of fact, the disease, the sand plague personified. I thought so. But heads up, she doesn't know it. And so she performs miracles, branding herself a miracle maker because she believes that she is one. She's got great power in her. Everything she believes in comes true. And so she'll forget how to do it as soon as she learns the truth. That's why I'm doing my best to avoid her. You lie, you schemer. Whatever. I'm not the one coming here and asking questions. You've asked, and so I've answered. I'm some kind of fortune teller. Whoever has eyes, let them see. Whoever has ears, let them hear. Whoever has the heart, let them make a choice. Leave me alone. Farewell. How is it that we have like this great vegetables like level crossover here that as we're playing Metaphor with the poisoned well in fucking Pathologic, like before, like we were playing Pathologic way before we started Metaphor, but like in path 2 of Pathologic all this time later, we now have like a rodent in the bottom of a well that is poisoning the plot. Synchronicity, yeah. Heterogeneity, fucking hell. Thank you, a reasonable horse, for another round of unreasonable gift subs. Holy shit, thank you for the 40 gift subs. Is this Pathologic related? You're just a big fan of Pathologic? Quasimodo predicted this. Life imitates art. Thank you very much, reasonable horse. Don't forget the whole Utopia synchronization. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the name of this game is like Utopia or something like that. Yeah. Also, associating rats with these is quite common. Yeah, that's true. Should we play Plague Tale on stream? The second one? I haven't played the second one. I played the first one in my own time, made a quick video out of it. That was actually a really fun video to make. I love it when I can like play a game and like bang out a video in like a week or two. It just feels good. Like the Forager video, I think I made in a weekend. Steven Sausage Roll I made like very quickly. Sometimes the really fast videos are really fun to make. I wonder if we should play the second one. I wonder if it'll make me mad. All right, so we have to go back to Clara. There are No, there's one. So I need more vitamins. Or some say vitamins. Alright, Changeling can answer. Okay, is there any other side quests that I missed today, or is it just those two? Did we go and see Vlad? We did, right? Alright, is this an infirmary? Let's go here and see. Shadow the Archie video was also made very quickly. Not as quickly as some of the other ones I'm talking about. That was still like a lot of crunch over many weeks. But yeah, relatively speaking, it was made very quickly, yeah. And it came out quite well, I think, yeah. It's one of my best works, I think. The amount of time that goes into something does not usually correlate to how good it is. Sometimes it does, but not always. Would you make a video on Pathologic, even though there's a lot of good videos about it already? I don't know if I have anything new to add to the conversation about Pathologic, but if I felt like I really wanted to and it came bursting out of me, then absolutely sure, yeah. 80-20 rule? Probably 80-20 rule, yeah. You get 80% of the result with 20% of the effort, yeah. It's one of the most annoying things as a creator, yeah. Witcher 3 video is not going to be good, huh? You're going to go watch the first part of it, and I think it speaks for itself. I think it's really good, and that's probably the worst part of it is the first part, yeah. Like the section that's available is like maybe there's a section later if you don't really give a shit about the book, so you don't really give a shit about the DLC or whatever. Like maybe that's going to be like not good for you. But I think that the Velen section that comes next is already way better than that section. That's probably the worst part of the video. But I fussed over the opening more than anything else. Like the amount of times I've gone and deleted something, redid it, and all the other shit. Yeah. Shit, man. You also said that the video would burst out of you for Disco Elysium. Yeah, and then the more I thought about it, the more I realized I would have to talk about politics, and that's not my area. And I don't mean in the sense that I'm afraid to say my political opinions because I'm afraid I'm going to be like I have bad political opinions. I don't have very informed political opinions. So like I have the opinion that Disco Elysium is not really like hard on the left. That a lot of people think that. I think Disco Elysium makes fun of political ideology as a whole. Obviously, it does make think that one side is more dangerous than the other, but it's more about like critiquing and making fun of the idea of the tribalism that goes into politics. Period. Yeah. And apparently that's a bad take. So like I don't know. I feel like if I said that I might get crucified if it was in like a full video format. So I don't know. Maybe I would focus more on the writing aspect of like how it wrote the dialogue, how it made everything really compelling. Like it's just really well written. But yeah, I don't know. Isn't this true? It might be true. Like maybe a lot of us would agree with it. But like yeah, with the political fighting that goes on online, I don't think I really want to put myself into that ring. All right, we need 6 more pills. I think we have them at the Batcave. Okay, so where are we going? I feel like there's something I forgot to do. Let's go and see Vlad. Oh, I want to go to the and sell organs. Tribalism is bad until it's my tribe. Pretty much, yeah. The lesson that I learned, and I'm still coming to terms with all these years later, after seeing some people I really respect. I've said this a couple times on stream before, that going on Twitter was really depressing. At first, because you see like some of the most horrible takes that you've ever seen in your entire life. But there's this deeper sense of shit on Twitter, is that you go on Twitter, follow a bunch of people that you really like and respect, and then you see them say things that you agree with in some of the worst, most incendiary ways possible in order to like have like combo points and like, oh, we got some dunks on it. And you read them and you're like, oh my God, I hate that this is how it is. So it's like, I find it more soul crushing to go on there and see people that I like, and importantly, I agree with, say something that I agree with in a way that makes me want to disagree with them, because it's like so fucking like irritating. Is anyone in town by Tweer? Den of the Earth, yeah. Why don't you? Okay, we don't need to read this. Oh, he doesn't really have that many organs. Shit, or that many herbs. Huh? Ooh. What? Do I not have room? Is that what the problem is? Oh shit. Okay. Let's draw that and the gold ring, the 3 needles that we bought specifically, I guess. Okay. Oh, is that exactly? Cool. Anyway, sorry. So a lesson I keep learning and that I've learned and have to come to terms with over and over and over again. after having that experience of, like, again, I don't know if I'm doing this description justice, is that, again, seeing people that I really like, I really respect. I respect their work. I respect like how they think, you know. Not just on YouTube, like other people too, like celebrities, like people that are really outstanding in their field, like stuff like that. And seeing them on Twitter acting in such a way that is so annoying and abrasive in order to make their point. And again, it is a point I agree with, and it's still being said in such a way that I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with the world? The lesson I've learned from that is that is just how the way it is, and that's just how it is. It's always really been that, and it's always going to be kind of like that. Like this tug of war kind of like dunks and making fun of people and all this other shit. That's just how we process things, unfortunately, and it's really upsetting. But like, you just have to accept it, and it's like, okay, like just let people have these fights and let them like wage this war. Like this is how we do it. This is how we make progress. This is the language that we communicate with these ideas, apparently. And yeah, it's upsetting, but like, yeah, I have to keep reminding myself that, okay, people are different when they get into these mindsets. But I don't, just because I know that and I'm trying to understand and accept it, it's still all these years later. There's one of the many reasons I don't go on Twitter anymore is because of this. Is that I don't really want to dip my hat into that ring, because I don't really want to engage with people that way. There have been private conversations I've had with people that I get along with great. We can discuss almost anything, and as soon as it gets into anything veering into politics or anything like that, it's like they become a different person, and all of that reasonableness strips away, and then it just becomes like, you know, you're fighting against ghosts. It's like latency in an online game where like you're shooting at where someone was like a second ago. You're shooting at the idea of what you should do, and now they're not hearing what you're saying. Instead, they're just hearing like packaged preconceptions of what they think an opponent of their ideology would have, and it's incredibly disheartening, and it's like it's really a soul crushing to like see someone just change right in front of you, and they don't listen to what you're hearing, what you're saying anymore. Like they literally cannot hear what you're saying. They're hearing something else instead. And I think that's what Disco Elysium is about in a lot of ways. Disco Elysium is about being a whole person with like quite a deep backstory that has been quite traumatic, and a lot of things have happened to you, and you're living in this world where people are going to judge you like for the things that you say and do, which they should, because they're going through the same entire thing on their own. Even and you find yourself really angry like with the game judging you, being like, hey, you're a centrist now, and you're like, wait, I'm not though. I'm not a centrist. And it's like, well, too bad. You've said enough things that now we're judging you as a centrist. Get fucked. You know, but say one of these racist or fascist things and fuck off. Is, hold on, I'm not a racist, I'm not a fascist. Well, you said enough things that now the whole entire society thinks that you are, so therefore you fit into this box now, so fuck off, say it or fuck off, you know, like that sort of thing. And I think it's really frustrating, and I think it speaks to the heart of what a lot of people experience online, and it's like making fun of it, but also showing like in a really like sardonic sort of way that it's awful. It's really awful to be born into the system that you didn't really ask to be in, and now like, you know, just because you're trying to investigate and learn things and just communicate with other people, that you're going to be judged by just how you talk and present yourself. That's not, you can say a bunch of fucked up things in Disco Elysium willfully, don't get me wrong, but yeah, that's what I think it's about anyway. I think that the story and character moments about what Harry went through and everything to do with his is it ex-wife or ex-girlfriend? I don't know. That is far more interesting to me, and is like so interesting. And so well done. Probably the best subplot, if you can even call it a subplot. I would call it the main plot. Realizing that like what happens to your character like is one of the best written things in all of gaming, and it doesn't hurt that the rest of the game is just written so well as well. Like, yeah, cool enough take for a video on Disco Elysium, I'd say. Yeah, but then I would get fucking crucified for it, and like, you know, people would misconstrue it and fucking like say shit that would trigger me for there was a comment on one of the VODs recently that said something like, oh, I didn't realize that Joe was a rate my music bro, now I can disregard everything that he said, I'm not watching anymore, when I was just responding to August talking about his rate your music take. I wasn't even on that website. I didn't even know about the website. I was responding to his take, and he brought it up, not me. Like, well, what the fuck? Like, you just say one thing out of turn, and all of a sudden you're being judged for forever. That really wounded him? Yeah. I hate being taken out of context. You know me, the biggest context enjoyer there is. Like a tourist in Istanbul, Joe caught straight. Holy shit. Oh, why are we in combat? Okay, we're going home. Going home. Thank you for the raid, John Struck. It's like a Saturday trend. Thank you, John Struck. Where are you playing? Istanbul, not Constantinople, not Istanbul, not Constantinople. As we learned from Yeek, you just have to start sentences with "according to Nyagast." I've heard you say things I agree with, but I didn't like the way it was said. We all do it once in a while. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm sorry if I'm accidentally presenting myself as like above what I just described. I am absolutely guilty of it. Everyone is. I just don't necessarily do it when it comes to politics, I think. Although maybe I have it a couple times. I don't know. I did say Mitch McConnell was ontologically evil at one point during a stream, which probably wasn't cool of me, but you know, at the time it fit, and maybe it still does. I'm not sure. So yeah, maybe I'm guilty of it too. Is he dead? Is he still alive? Wasn't he having like delirious states and he had to be carted off during speeches or something? That must suck, man. That must be scary. He's still alive? Okay. Like as a fellow human being, like that must suck. That must be scary as hell. Like dude has done a lot of bad shit, but like still, that sucks. All right, let's take these razors and hooks just in case we find someone. All right, do we have any yellow pills? Oh, we have enough yellow pills. All right, we're taking 50 yellow pills. Okay, so we have that. We have that. We have this. We have that. We have this. Okay, I think we're gonna. Should we take a short kip? What time is it? 4. I say we just rest like 2 hours. All right, this was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. I didn't realize that the infirmaries or the pharmacies sold that many pills. Maybe they sell more on this day to make it so that you can do it. Maybe that's how it helps. I thought they only sold like 3 or 4. We had 25 banked up though, so we might have been able to pull this off with trading with the kids. Did you ever read the Sacred and Terrible Air novel set in Disco setting? I did not know. I would like to. Isn't Disco Elysium also based off of a D&D campaign? Or something like... sorry, not a D&D campaign. A tabletop campaign? The world, I guess. I'm sad we don't have another game in that universe, by the way. It was a very compelling universe. Everything about the Pale and everything outside that small little pocket that you saw. But maybe that's the point. Maybe you're supposed to just like think about it for the rest of the time. Like what could be going on out there. I really want a gacha game based in the Disco Elysium world. Yeah, I think I want that. Yeah. Why aren't you killing him, bro? I got a 5-star Kim. He's got a gold jacket. Yeah. I think Kim is one of the best characters in all of gaming. Like if you ask me who my favorite character is, like I think most of the time I'm probably gonna say Kim. Like or at least favorite side character. Kim was just an amazing character. Just the perfect companion for that game. He is so patient with you and so helpful without it coming across as like, you know, pandering or like too easy or whatever. I don't know what the word would be. I'll never forget discovering the Pale and existential dread that settled in as I realized what insane shit was happening in that universe at large, and the fact that you might not even find out about it at all if you don't pass the right checks in conversation as well. There's a lot of shit like that. I wonder what shit I missed in my playthrough that was like that. Yeah. Existential. And yet there are limits to his patience. Yeah, as there should be, right? Like, yeah. Where are we going? Anna. Well, she'll find out more in the next Disco Elysium game. Yay! Oh, it was me. I've spoken to the rat. Well, what did he say? He said that you were the personification of the plague, a she-plague, a creature of darkness. Oh god, really? Are you telling the truth? Could he have lied to you? I told you everything I planned to. Stop moaning, it'll be fine. That's it? That's all we got? Was this? Herbal recipe number 7. 1 stem of black tweer, 2 stems of brown tweer, 1 stem of sweevery. 92 to 24. That's a pretty good spread, isn't it? If you get 100, does that mean that it's a Schmouder, or is the 100 just like 100 maxes your immunity resistance sort of thing? All right, we're going back in here. Let's go this way. Did you read the book in the Disco Elysium world? It goes way deeper on the Pale and how people cope with it. One character's hobby is just being the last person who remembers a type of airplane and to actively think about it, or our Pale will take all his memory of it. There is no anti-mimetics division. Why does this keep coming up lately? Is that really how it works? Holy shit. That's cool. I don't know. I'm sorry if anyone finds it like tedious or frustrating that we just keep talking about the same sort of games over and over again, but I feel like it's exciting, and it hasn't been fully realized yet, but it's exciting that in recent years we've had like a really big like surge forward in the quality of like storytelling and writing in general when it comes to video games. Now Pathologic proves that there has been some better here all along in a janky sort of way, but to me, Disco Elysium, Outer Wilds, Pentiment, probably a couple of others that are slipping mind at the moment, are like really showing that the gaming is finally moving forward in a way. And usually when a medium moves forward like that, it brings everything up with it. So like even like regularly produced, air quotes, regularly produced stuff should be elevated a bit in the coming years. So we'll see. Beginner's Guide is good too. Yeah. It's probably a bunch of people that grew up playing games and also writing, finally have the means and they're old enough to make games, and that's coming to fruition instead of people from other fields coming in just making a game. 1,000 Exorcists as well, yeah. No, for fuck's... I agreed. I think Expedition 33 is actually a decent example of that on getting brought up with everything else. Yeah, maybe. That would be an interesting take, yeah. Expedition 33 is definitely like a more normie aim game, maybe? I don't mean that in a bad way. Although it's going to come across as a bad way, sorry. That definitely has better writing than you would expect, yeah, and better storytelling. But it does have that Last of Us 1 problem with the ending where you have to be like, is this bad writing or is it on purpose trying to make a point? And I still go back and forth on that. You play many CRPGs in the 90s. I feel like some of those, I feel like those and some point-and-click games had a lot of enjoyable writing. I feel like things generally took a bit on the nosedive in the mid-2000s as consoles and military shooters started dominating reshaping the market. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Like, I'd have to go back and play them again, but in Planescape Torment definitely has really great writing. But does Baldur's Gate 2 have better writing than Baldur's Gate 3? I don't know, man. Like a lot of that is just like a bunch of walls of text and shit like that. And the way that the characters are expressive in Baldur's Gate 3 actually matters quite a bit, and the way they react to different situations that you're in. So I don't know. I have to go back and see. I would say it was almost certainly that Baldur's Gate 3 has better writing than Baldur's Gate 1. But does that have better writing than Baldur's Gate 2? I don't know. Baldur's Gate 2 was really good. I played that when it came out. Icewind Dale 1 and 2 were just dungeon crawlers. I really did not like those at all. Neverwinter Nights 2 was pretty good in terms of character writing and writing in general too. I'd like to go back and revisit that at some point. KOTOR 2 is actually pretty good as well. KOTOR 1 was alright. I would say Baldur's Gate 3 is definitely better than KOTOR 1 in terms of writing. What about Planescape Torment is still probably a GOAT. Planescape Torment was way ahead of its time in terms of writing, I think. Did you play Arcanum? I haven't. I would like to though. Wouldn't Geralt or Rivia or KOTOR 2's Korea, since they tackle more of the themes than Kim's character does? And you're just a better in prose IMO? Really? You think KOTOR 2 and Geralt are better written than Kim? Really? Huh, that's surprising. I could see an argument for Geralt, not for Korea though. But now that I'm older, I might find Korea cringe. I don't know. I have to play it again. Witcher 1, 2, and 3 are examples again of writing being writing taking the medium forward, but not nearly as well as Disco Elysium did in recent time, that sort of thing. But for the time, like really good. Like Witcher 1 was probably ahead of its time as well. Yeah, Witcher 1 was really good. It's just kind of janky to get there. Witcher 3 is not great until you get to the DLC. I think Hearts of Stone is one of the best written things in the medium. Like Hearts of Stone is probably up there with Disco Elysium and the like, or at least it's like maybe one tier below it if it isn't in the same tier. But like I overanalyze the hell out of Hearts of Stone. Hearts of Stone is my favorite section in the Witcher 3 video, I think. So it's hard for me to judge it at this point, but I loved it. Korea is interesting purely on the commentary of the nature of Star Wars universe. If you don't get much, you don't give much of a shit about that kind of. It is interesting to finally see them start to actually take it seriously, with the Grey Jedi as well, right? The centrist Jedi, yeah. I just when I think of Korea, I remember that scene where you give money to a beggar and then she shows you, ha, you actually did something wickedly evil and that beggar's gonna die now. Why would you give people the money to charity? Fuck you, you fucking idiot. And I remember when I was a kid, I was like, wow, that is so profound. Yeah, why would you? And now I look back at that and go, fuck off. Now, maybe that scene is a bit different than I remember it because I haven't seen it in so long. But that's my bias, and I want to own up to that. You know what I mean? We'll see. Precisely 50 pills. Then let's go, all of you. Come quick. Just look at how much time we've lost. As for you, Warden, listen to me. When you come out of here, go past the long block straight to the abattoir, cut through the town, then walk out into the steppe. Then along the abattoir wall to the left. Do you know where the Raji Barrow is? I think no. Turn away from the gorge. It's the gateway that the bulls come through, and into the steppe you see a large barrow soon. And what am I going to find there? The Otan will bring a bull there. I'll tell the worms to obey you. Prove to them that you are you, and the bull is all yours. Do with him what you will. How do I prove to them that I am me? They'll ask you simple questions. Who knows? What if you don't know how to handle bulls at all? What if you upset him and hurt him? No, a test is required. What are they going to ask me about? When they believe me without unnecessary questions, tell them that you tested me already. What are they going to ask me about? Bulls, probably. What else could be of interest to them? I don't know. Okay, I'll find a way to persuade them. What the fuck are we doing? By the way, which day is this? This is day 6. I think it's day 6. Did you think Apathy's death was really deep back in the day? Deep? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever been the kind of person that is like, whoa, that's deep. Or consider myself to have deep thoughts or anything like that. So you want a girl that has really deep thoughts. What's so amazing about really deep thoughts? But maybe, I don't know, maybe I was so much more cringy, believe it or not, when I was younger, as we all are. So just imagine how cringy I was. There's a quest where you help a guy get his girl from slavery, and Kreia scolds you for robbing him of a challenge. If you tell the guy, now go and spread the kindness to others, she's impressed. Oh, I don't remember that. We should play it again. Are they remaking KOTOR 2, or did they re-release it with a bunch of content back in or something like that? Like, was that a mod? Did they do something? I can't remember now. I only played through that once, right when it came out, and I didn't encounter any bugs at all. I got really, really lucky. New Vegas is another one. The writing in New Vegas is excellent. As flawed and buggy as it is, New Vegas is another one that is pushing the medium forward. You ever stop to think about how many star athletes you're killing in their prime? Yeah. You should put on the Persona 4 song while walking around just for a bit. I can't. It'll get copyright claims. I can't justify it. Or else we could. Speaking of good writing, you probably heard about it from Jelly and Walrus, but any plans of the Devil? Is it got their seal of approval? Is it well written? Really? I have not heard about it from them actually. I've heard of the game, yeah, but I haven't heard any feedback about it. New Vegas is a great narrative, but not a great game. I would probably agree with that. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad game, but it's not a great game. Yeah. Do you want to open a bull up for us? Yes. Wait for me to return with the seed. What seed? What? Yes. Have you bought the gruel, the seed of Suak, to feed him before the ritual? What is Suak's gruel? Is that a question? Do you not know how fear came to be? Yes, I don't. Do you know how iron came to be? No, I don't. Do you know how the wheel came to be? No, I don't. Then you cannot open a bowl up for us. We cannot trust you. Learn what a warden must know and bring us the seed of Suak and make the gruel. Otherwise, we'll open the bowl up without you. Wait for me. Okay, wait for me to return with the seed. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay. I think we have an infected heart. Speaking of Baldur's Gate 2, how were the characters that were in Baldur's Gate 2 that showed up in Baldur's Gate 3? Did Jahira and Saravak do anything for you? You said Minsk made you cringe a bit. Minsk makes me cringe a bit, even in Baldur's Gate 2 now. When I was a kid, I played, first time I played Baldur's Gate 2, I was like 13 or 14, okay? Like I played it, I was so excited when Throne of Ball came out. That was the expansion pack that came out. I played it to death, I loved it. And Minsk was like the coolest character ever. Like, oh, he's a miniature giant space hamster, and he's like, oh, he's such a strong guy, and he's so fucking stupid, but he's like hard to go, blah blah blah. Now, now I'm older, like Minsk, just shut the fuck up. Like, I just don't like him anymore. Now maybe as I get even older, I'll loop back around to enjoying Whimsy or whatever. Now I don't know, but like even Baldur's Gate 2 Minsk, I don't really like all that much anymore. It's just too wacky for my liking. Sorry. Do we have a heart, an infected heart in our Batcave? Let's go see. Jahira was pretty much in line with how I remember Jahira being in Baldur's Gate 2. I think they did probably the best job with Jahira. Minsk is also like the same pretty much, but like there's not much to Minsk, so that's, you know, pretty easy. I don't think Saravok would be doing what he's doing, but let's not talk about that because I barely remember. It's also kind of spoilers. Who else came back? Soma also good writing. He's mentioned Soma has excellent writing. Yes, it annoys me to no end that people think that I don't like Soma. Soma is fucking excellent. Okay, infected heart. There we go. Oh shit. Butcher's heart? No, we want infected heart. Should we take the butcher's heart just in case that they want one from the step people? Yeah, let's take a butcher's heart. Is Elminster in the older games? I remember him from are the books. I don't think he's in Baldur's Gate 2, but he has like lines and stuff in Baldur's Gate 2. He might be in it, and I don't remember. Throwing a ball isn't canon to Baldur's Gate 3. It's not. Viconia was there for the Shadow Hearts. Oh yeah, Viconia is completely different. That is not my Viconia. Yeah, but that's fine. Like, there's a version of Viconia that could definitely turn into the Baldur's Gate 3 Viconia. Yeah. I don't like what they did to the Viconia in 3. Minsk and Boo stand ready. Every hamster has his day. Thank you, Lesnick, for the 9 months. Sorry for saying that wrong. With the Joms, we love the Joms buff. Thank you very much. And thank you, Some Dunk Vods, for the 500 bits. Hello, Sire. Any thoughts on a one-off Mugenic stream to fit somewhere between 20 streams of Pathologic and 30 streams of Metaphor? I don't know. I don't really want to. If enough people come and say to me that it's going to be fun because it's like Into the Breach, then maybe. But like I have no interest in it at the moment. Sorry. I'd rather play Pipistrello if we're going to take a break and play like an indie fun game. But Pipistrello I don't think is going to be a one-off, right? Whereas Mugenic, we could justify a one-off for it. I didn't know throwing a ball was not canon. We called for Rock and Brackus come open this bowl up for us. No one's called for me. I came on my own. Before you open the bowl up, let me take a Suak seeds. He will. Just don't distract me. Okay, we did it. All right. Poor bull. We wait for you to wait for your hour to come, Onyan. I will come for you when that hour comes. Okay, so we've got bull's blood, the blood of an infected sacrificial bull, cut open by impudent worms at a raggy barrow for some unknown purpose. I mean, we asked him to do it. Go home. All right, what did we? What heart did we use? Okay, the infected heart, not the butcher's heart. Okay, so are we done? We have to go give it back to Bachelor, right? We did the other tasks. All right, is there a side quest I missed, chat? I'm actually asking. My understanding is that we have Changeling seeks an answer, and they call the mistresses out, and that's it for the side quest today. And then Bull's Blood, that's it. And we have to give this back to Bachelor, I'm guessing. Maybe Dispatch would be 2 streams. We'll do Dispatch eventually. Enough people ask for that, but I don't know when. Edmund is an OG fun weirdo. We're talking early 2000. Yeah, I remember watching a video of his where after the success of Super Meat Boy, he wanted to take a break. And to him, like taking a break and air quotes vacation was just working on something else, and then that turned into Binding of Isaac. I think Binding of Isaac, I respect the hell out of Binding of Isaac that someone thought of like how good a game like that could be with just like generating that kind of experience over and over and over again with the roguelike light format or whatever. I think there are better ones that came after that, obviously, but like man, to just think of that game is crazy. Dispatch should go hard as a Christmas movie game. Is it based around Christmas? Golden Isle is 2 streams. Is it really? We should do that first then before Dispatch then, if it's that short. Speaking of old games, you played Diablo 2. What was your favorite build? I never played Diablo 2. Your favorite roguelike? Enter the Gungeon. No, but it's Stranger's vibes. We'll probably play it before then if it's not based around Christmas. That could be a good fit if we don't get to it in time. Many would disagree that there were ever better roguelikes since Isaac. Yeah, and they're wrong. But it's okay, you can be wrong. You're allowed to be wrong. Even Hades is better than Binding of Isaac. Enter the Gungeon is the least RNG reliant roguelike. Yeah, I agree. Of the ones I've played, at least. I should play some more Isaac now they've added like descriptions of what the items and shit do. Into the Breach is technically a roguelike and the zero RNG in that. No, I wouldn't say zero. Yeah, RNG is not a problem, by the way. Like, you're allowed to have RNG. Do you like Zag's or Mel's kit better? In my mind right now, Mel, but I haven't gone back and played Hades 1 since Hades 2, so maybe I've forgotten what Zag's kit is like. Ah, no, 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 no. Run, 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 run. What the fuck? How? Doing a 12-hour run with Noida goes crazy. 12 hours? What is that weird haze, and what does it do when it touches you? That's the plague. So catching the plague when you're wandering around is represented by two different types of clouds. There's the white clouds, the gray clouds, that move at you slowly and would also appear to block paths in the world. And then there's the angel clouds, which are the brown things that kind of look like angels at a distance, and they come at you and rush at you like big time. And if you get infected, I like to reload because it's actually quite costly to get rid of the plague, but a lot of people who play this game say that I'm wrong, and that just playing the whole game being infected is not that bad. I thought if you're infected, you get attacked by the guards, but maybe if you keep your immunity up, you don't. I don't know. I'd rather not mess with it, to be honest with you. If I ever made a video on this game, though, I would probably obviously I would play it again to get footage that doesn't have chat on it, and I would probably play it and do a whole run infected to see what it's like to test that. Don't know how I feel about roguelites that are so reliant on RNG. Like FTL, to me, FTL is a really great game. And one of the reasons why it's so great is that it feels really good when you get a run going. Like the accumulation of power in that game, you have a really good crew, you have a really good ship, you have a great bunch of systems. It feels really good when you start to snowball. Like probably better than any other roguelike, to be honest. It just like you feel so powerful. And I feel like that feeling is definitely enhanced by how hard it is to snowball with the RNG early in the run. But when you're new, like you're gonna have so many false starts where you get some events that you don't really understand, like what's the best option here. Like if you know what you're doing, then you have a huge advantage, which you should have a huge advantage if you know what you're doing. But it's like you know what you're doing just because you recognize like the odds of this RNG encounter, or you know this encounter has like no good outcome, that sort of thing. And I'm of two minds of that. It's frustrating. It almost makes me want to reach for a wiki, because there's no way I'm going to be taking notes on that, and I don't like being a wiki gamer. But it does feel really good to get a run going in FTL. Joe, uninstalling Noida immediately after he gets polymorphed by a single pixel after a 7-hour run. What the fuck do you do in Noida? We streamed Noida. What the fuck do you do in Noida? What the hell is this shit? Fun play cloud trivia. The miasma theory, also called miasmic theory, is an abandoned medical theory that helps diseases such as cholera, chlamydia, or plague were caused by a miasma, ancient Greek for pollution, a noxious form of bad air, also known as night air. The theory held that epidemics were caused by miasma emanating from rotting organic matter. Is this pasted from somewhere, or what? Miasma theory. You should really start FTL and easy and only go on normal mode after a couple wins. I think I did beat the game a couple times on stream, at least once. And I still think normal would be beyond me. I haven't played in a while though, so obviously, but like even back then, I tried to do some runs on my own time after we streamed it, and I had a lot of trouble. The first 200 hours of Noida without the wiki was the best gaming experience I had. Oh my god, what the fuck? That game expands big time then. Okay, we only did a couple streams of it, and we just like had wacky time causing explosions. At one point, we like broke out of the world, and we went like on this big long like Terraria kind of journey, and then found this big like open thing in the top right part of the map. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah. What is the creature that's spreading the disease, I wonder? I got bull's blood for you. Let's see. Time is of the essence. Okay, it's the scene again.
Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Okay, get back to work then, bro.
Who was it that's infiltrated the cathedral?
What is the creature that's spreading the disease, I wonder? Who infiltrated the cathedral? What do you say? Well, it's obvious now why the bulls don't get infected. Their antibodies do nothing to destroy the bacteria, but rather block them, suppressing their reproduction. They possibly die after a while, and even if they don't, the disease is no longer lethal. Maybe it becomes assimilated. Oh, stalemate. Okay, and the conclusion is, ideally you need some sort of hybrid of bull and man. Human antibodies kill the bacteria, whereas bull antibodies prevent them from reproducing. Alright, who's gonna fuck a bull? But the creature like that doesn't exist. Yeah, I know. So you're out of luck, as am I. Is there a maze in the Termitory? Is there a Minotaur in there? Could we maybe synthesize it artificially by combining human and bull tissues? We could try. Unfortunately, Ruben is nowhere to be found. We'll do the test if he comes back. I'll let you know. I'll be waiting in my bat suit.
What?
This was it? Okay, this was it. Okay. I feel like we're getting like fuck all in the way of rewards as Hisaru. Really makes you feel like you're the unfavored child of this whole arrangement. All right, so are we done? 2 days done? Okay, let's see. So 2 days we did, 2 days we did, 2 days we did. And then if we do next Saturday, 2 days, Saturday that 2 days, next Saturday that 2 days. If we do 3 days today, and then the next Saturday 2 days, next Saturday 2 days, we're gonna have to do 3 days on another day. So I don't know if these days are longer. I'm kind of tired. It's 5 o'clock. It might be worth it to stop here. We could fire up Metaphor and just do some grinding, but I don't want people to feel like they're missing out on anything like that. What do you think about non-Valve Source Trinity? Source Trinity? Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, Dark Messiah, Eve, Divine Cybermancy, and also Titanfall 2. Love Titanfall 2. Haven't played Dark Messiah, haven't played Divine Cybermancy. Enjoyed Bloodlines, but it was pretty janky and it didn't really have much going for it compared to like Deus Ex, I think. Or enough going for it, comparatively. Fuck it, do an FTL run. You're not gonna get me roguelighting again. Eugenics time. I haven't bought it, and it would take way too long to download it. It's a huge game. Ice Divine Cybermancy would be funny streams, would they? Gotta vote it in. You should stream Into the Breach, Ayaya. It's a bit like Into the Breach. Into the Beach. Kojima's turn-based game, based in the same universe. Fuck it, you do it. So when is the Blatcher streams coming back? I don't know. I haven't played Blatcher since the last stream that we did. Oh, did I play a little bit on my own time? I'm not sure. I'm losing my voice a little bit, chat. I don't think I have a third day in me, sorry. In terms of stamina, I do, but I think my voice is going. Wheel of Roguelikes installed on your computer. If Eric wins, you release Witcher 3 video. Oh shit, the stakes. Is this like a bridge that people can walk over it? Or is it... Oh, it's pipes. No, there's a ladder. Fuck. Making it big like this just for the train to pass through? Too many reading games lately. Have you considered a gameplay game like Ringworld? Nope. Nope. Your voice went suddenly? Yeah, it's actually, usually when I cough it clears and it's not. Yeah, it's a problem, huh? I wonder what that's all about. I've had a rough year so far in terms of like sleep and being sick and stuff like that, so maybe it's taking its toll on me a little bit. Okay, let's take some drugs and go to sleep, as is tradition. What do we want to take? Morphine? Morphine was really, really good. Let's take some morphine, and we're gonna sleep for, I think we can get away with 5 hours maybe? Let's see, is 5 hours enough? Yeah, 5 hours was enough, nice.
The
day is over.
Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Nice. nice. Have you found what? Considered the greatest game of all time, Killer 7? Was that a voted game? I can't remember. Have you seen or heard anything about Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon? It's an AA RPG in the Elder Scrolls style, and it plays better than ES in many ways. Interesting Arthurian world as well. Is that the one that Sanderson wrote for, or sounds familiar? No, it's a small Polish studio, I believe. Oh, is it? Okay, I don't know that game then, sorry. I'm thinking of something else, I guess. Kingdoms of Avalon? Kingdoms of Amalur? Composer Grant Kirkhope. Reckoning and Re-Reckoning. Oh, writer R.A. Salvatore. That's it. Not Sanderson. Brandon Sanderson video game. No. Okay. Alright, I think I would like to do metaphor grinding, but the way that my voice keeps like ebbing and flowing, I think it might be a good idea if I didn't do it. Sorry. I do have the stamina in me, and I would like to stream another 2 hours, but I don't think it's a good idea. Sorry. I'm gonna go, I think I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have a shower. I'm gonna go grocery shopping. I'm gonna go see the kids. And I'm gonna talk a little bit less. So sorry about that. I feel kind of embarrassed, you know, taking the responsible thing here. Yeah. Is Walrus live? We usually raid Walrus on Saturdays. Brace say Mouse is live with Imposter Factory. Walrus is live with Mugenics. That chat wants so much. All right, enjoy Mugenics. I wonder why it's called Imposter Factory. That's a really cool name. No, it has many spell combinations that can semi-break the Noya engine. At least it's some wacky nonsense. Similar to Isaac, where you can kill everything in 1 second. That sounds fun. Sus. Cat game. We. Oh, why is my voice going? That's weird. Maybe I need to take better care of myself. I'm not sure. Oh, anyway, happy Valentine's Day to all those who celebrate. Not me, and I will see you Tuesday. As always, if I'm up late, I might do an impromptu Kingdom Home Deliverance 2 stream again. But I've said this like 4 weekends in a row, and it just doesn't happen because I haven't been awake at night. So, or I've been like too sick to do it even at night. So we'll see. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you on Tuesday for more metaphor. Happy trolley anniversary. Is it trolley anniversary today? Is it really? Elephant chair. I miss you so much, chat. I miss Trolley Chan so much. Anyway, pushing right through. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon. 2 days with 2 hours to spare. Wow, we're so much better at Pathologic now. Who knew? See you later, everyone. If you're watching on the VOD, hope you're enjoying the playthrough still.